getting rid of the chaotic artifact once and for all. Malarka did a lot more sewing, making dirt core weave and red weaves. River hopped over to the outlands and got to ascend the stairwells guarded by 4 elemental beings, each more fearsome than the last, and literally just walked through them. Like, didn't even attack. They didn't even have to fight. These boots were made for walking. That's all they needed to know. And they were able to find the blueprints that the party was looking for. After bringing them back, they were able to find that had become blessed by Bacop for their dedication to the arts and for their dedication over to Bacop's will. Alec managed to talk over with Vlak a little bit more and gained access to a whistle that can summon the spirit of Vlak to fight on their behalf. Quill was in good spirits. And then finally, everybody got to go ahead and visit Miram, who said that they think that time is growing short as the light on top of the Candlekeep spire is glowing more brightly than it has before. So the party proceeds to get ready to go over into the Canopy thing. Now, before that, I believe that there were some people who were potentially accepting the warlock gifts of the recently realized patron here.
Ew. That's me.
And the standard Heroes Feast. But due to fucking Phoenix.
Oh yeah, everyone guaranteed to roll a 20 on that Heroes Feast.
Everyone's max and current HP increases by 20 instead of a roll. Now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The good shit.
Oh yeah.
I used up a level 3 spell slot, but I'm not too concerned about it. It's fine.
Yeah, only a level 3. I can hand you that all day.
All right. Then, with that, the only other thing left to do is.
I love that I can collapse my spells now.
Collapse.
Imagine having enough spells to collapse.
Should we put our
I'm
characters
a fucking
down
cleric.
Yeah, go for it.
The whole map changes color as River slaps on the board.
here? I love that.
Big Nimbus.
Who the heck is Big Nimbus?
Oh, is that River's new friend?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's your fine steed.
Mm-hmm. He's an elemental.
Okay.
That's cool.
Aqua.
He's an elemental.
Yeah.
When you say for the profane congealment, like you say the damage is doubled, does that mean the damage die is doubled, or whatever damage I roll is doubled?
Which item are you thinking about?
The intravenous.
Why am I speaking in Abyssal? Let's see.
It's because it defaulted to alphabetical.
Are you?
Why?
The
It translates from common too. Interesting.
Yeah, why is it doing that? That is so weird.
Never mind, actually, because it doesn't fight to every attack, but it is once per turn. So I don't know if it would like still like apply.
Oh, like the 12d8 thing?
Yeah.
That one can be doubled. Yeah, that one would be doubled just fine if that's what you want to double. You can increase it to 24d8.
I mean, I don't really have anything else, so yeah.
All right. Then there you go. Your intravenous allows you to hit pretty hard at the cost of a pretty good chunk of your HP.
only 68 health. It wouldn't double that too, right? Say it ain't so.
I could use that
It
a
ain't.
dozen times a day.
Um. So I'm thinking. Because the intention there was always that that was half of the damage.
Right. Because if that's the case, then I'm not doing it. I'll just save it and eventually, hopefully, I'll get something better.
I'm going to say that it was intentional, that like the wording here was always intended to be that the HP you sacrifice doubles for the damage that you're doing to the necrotic damage on a hit.
So,
You would
yes, you're
have
saying
to,
it's
yes.
12d8. Okay.
You have to take 12d8 damage in order to do the
Yeah, I'm
24d8.
not doing that. I am not doing all that. But thanks. I'll just save this item for future, I guess.
Right.
Shit, I have an unarmed strike from monks. Okay. Sorry.
All right, we got Big and Nimbus on your side, on your team side too.
Yeah.
River's
Excellent.
trials through the Bokopite region have allowed them access to Big Nimbus, who is an elemental because of their Bokobite origins, granting them that as a bonus. All right, you have the Canopic being ready to open up over to chapter 3. And so,
All right,
as
let's quickly review what we're doing. We're going to chapter 3. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna go ahead and find. Well, we're gonna get on the train first and foremost. We're gonna find what's his face. Um, the
Yeah, what was
the
his
the,
name? Hold
the criminal aboard the ship. Maybe we try to keep the people from dying,
on.
and then
Or we just
we
walk straight to him, pull out the kitty vision, and say, "Yo, what the fuck?" And we pull him
okay,
back
hold on.
into the back, and we threaten him with his life if he doesn't do this thing for us.
His name is Zikran. Looking back.
We can't let him escape though. So
And don't
personally, if
forget
one
that
of
the conductor is a fraud.
well,
I did forget that. Thank you.
they're not going to let us just waltz in there and basically just claim to be sheriff. Well, I mean, hold up, Felix is a sheriff.
Yeah, Phoenix is a fucking sheriff. What are you on about?
Fake sheriff.
No, like even
fine.
in the canopic being, his outfit is in fact a sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he can still utilize that to
A corrupt
have him
sheriff, but a
arrested, I
sheriff
guess.
indeed.
Phoenix hates that. It hurts. The fake is a phony.
I don't think River's ever been in the Canopic being. I think he's only
No,
been
River
in.
and Alec have not.
Yeah.
He's
TLDR,
been in Legion of Iron.
It's fucking hot.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? I think we did go to the. No, never mind. No, that
Not
was...
those two. So we go out to the Copic Beat. We find the person. We prevent him from murdering the people. We have him by force if necessary. Upgrade our kitty widgets. We ride out the train until eventually we get out, and then we head to Legion of Iron 4th chapter. Is that everyone's plan?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. With
Wait.
that in mind,
We can also steal more kitty widgets, right?
Potentially.
Phoenix would prefer not to steal, commandeer, or is probably more like it.
I mean, it's not steal. It's more like
Also-
confiscate, you know? Because he's a criminal.
Confiscate.
Or he's a would-be
Confiscate's
criminal.
more like.
Just as a quick reminder for folks, so Zikran, this dude before, we described him as being a crypto bro. He likes to
Mhm.
show off his knowledge.
All
And
right, we never gave him a
he's
name. He was a
after
crypto bro.
the crypto bro, and he seemed to have been after the conductor who was on the run from a group of artificers because he stole proprietary info from them.
Okay. Okay. So let's try to settle this in a not.
Stonky. That's what it is. The organization is Stonky.
Stonky. Yeah. So let's try to settle this in a way where no one dies and no one has to fight. But if push comes to shove, we beat them up. I say that because Phoenix is not going to want to arrest a person who hasn't committed a crime. Not yet, at least. Even if he knows they will. Technically, they haven't.
Cool.
All right.
The book opens, and you find yourself being brought forth once more into a cacophony of sand in every which direction, like a vortex.
Where?
Oh yeah, here we go. This part.
God.
Oh,
All right, we all have to jump on the train. Yeah.
does anyone believe they're gonna have a tough time with this?
I can just put you all on the train, probably.
Oh,
Ugh.
wait, how could you do that?
Here we
Yeah,
go.
Well,
by
Badass
pushing
Pushing
over
you at the right
here.
time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, because Big Nimbus is a greater speed, he's got a speed. He's got a fly speed. So if anyone wants some extra, mobility from time to time, he's sort of up for all yours.
Pretty sure we all know who he's talking about.
Who?
Me?
It could be you. It could be Ash as well.
What if I needed
I just want you to
mobility?
know that my athletic score and my acrobatic score are garbage. So
So are
I
mine.
can pick you up
Yeah.
and bring you down with me.
Oh boy.
So I also
I think
am
that's what I
strong
did
and can
last
fly.
time.
So
No, I
I'm
failed
really-
twice last time. It almost didn't make it. They
Oh,
did
oh,
themselves.
Marsha rolled
oh
really
yeah,
well.
Malarka was the one that kept getting booped off the train, if I recall.
Well, I can fly as well, so I think I'm just gonna float on down to it.
I have like plus 18 to acrobatics, and I also fly, and I can wall any surface. So I don't know if I need to make a check.
I
But
can
let me
survive
know.
getting hit by the train head on.
I mean, if we
Okay.
really, if everyone really just wants to make it on the first go, I could just enforce. No, wait, I still have my enforced order going, don't I? Because it lasts an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour.
So everyone just gets a 20.
A minimum result of 20.
Yeah.
I think I'll take my rolls instead.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, I
Alright, so-
refuse to be enforced by order.
Same.
Yeah.
You see that as you are preparing to jump here, that Valen is clutching onto the Ozmar Nexus that you have provided with them earlier inside of a prior chapter, as they have more eyes than usual all across themselves. And they go, okay, you all understand the plan, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
We
Can-
arrive,
can
we
you just-
jump on.
Can
you
just
run the-
reiterate the plan real
Yeah.
quick? I wasn't listening earlier.
Marsha
They-
shakes her head.
They look at you with a genuinely concerned expression, Malarka. We just... Are you okay?
Yeah, no, sorry. I was just
Genuinely
look, my dress is just really pretty and I got lost in playing with the sparkles. So I just can you just run it over again real quick?
I take it she probably
Uh,
wasn't paying attention, Valen. I'm sorry.
I guess so. Well, the train will be arriving soon. Although I'd like to continue searching now that I know exactly where where exactly all of the remaining crystals are. It's not wise to, without having enough supplies, go go through the journey. So we'll go over to Tashaluda, get more provisions and camels, and then we'll return back. But we'll have to do so secretly.
Mhm.
Sounds like a plan. So for now, we'll just ride out the train. I'll pay for my ticket once we arrive at the station.
I don't know. Paying for a ticket leaves a paper trail. It's not very discreet.
Well,
The
It's
train
all about
arrived.
keeping public image.
I'll pat you on the back and say you're a wanted criminal anyway. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna
Does my
break
enforced
him.
order work on creatures that I choose not to work on?
Oh,
Toot
choo
toot.
choo. All right.
Yeah, I guess I'll jump on board.
We're gonna force order. I think it is not possible for anybody to fail this. So
I was gonna say, even if like Layla wasn't able to like make it on, she would just use like her Ring of Shadows.
Exactly.
Chua chua.
That 5 was a 20. You did no better than Phoenix.
Yeah, the 5
How's
was
it
a 20.
feel?
train's gonna fall.
not bad, Layla. That brought up to a 20 also.
I mean, I guess I'll roll acrobatics even though.
I want to see how bad mine would be, even though I just let down for this. Let me see.
Just to see how much
I
Phoenix
just want to
helps.
see.
It's a solid roll.
I mean, I think Maisha actually made it on her own, surprisingly.
Did you roll publicly?
Yeah,
I did see
21.
your roll.
Well, thank you for all the order.
So much order. Oh my god.
Oh,
Holy crap! Zashi's underneath the train.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Zashi.
oh my God, Zashi.
It's not good
Zashi.
at acrobatics.
Where are we?
Are we back here?
All
On the train again. Okay.
on the train again. Just can't wait to get on the
As
train
a reminder,
again.
Find yourself inside of one of the cabins as Valen relays to you a familiar message. Okay, so we should be okay as long as we stay put inside of these rooms. It should carry us safely to Tashaluda at the end. But, knowing all of you, you're not going to do that. So, if you do, make sure you don't get yourself caught. Also, I place disguises on you in the meantime. They should prevent you from being immediately recognized.
All right. What did I change my name to?
let me see.
Oh
I can
right,
tell
I've got the.
I am going to be Evelyn. Let's see.
What I forgot what I changed my name to. Oh, I changed it to spell correct term right.
You know, since we're
yours
yeah.
became Phoenix, but spelled like the actual bird. Last time we had Phoenix, Callan, Sir Hawk, Nezumi, Carmilla, Evelyn, and Vivian.
How do I
Since we're
change
in
my token's
such,
name again?
What was my fake name again?
Yours was probably Vivian, I'm guessing. No, or was it? Yeah, and then I can't remember who
using
all
that
was here
name.
at this point. I'm not
I
sure.
think
Sir Hawk was definitely Jacob, though. I remember that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if like Layla had the chance to give herself a fake name, it was gonna be Lila.
I was gonna
Lilac.
say
No, just Lila.
I don't know what Alec could be though, like Caleb, I guess.
Just go from
I
Alec
could
to
do that.
Alex.
Okay, where
No,
did I
that's way
upload
too
it?
close.
Did it delete my uploaded thing? No.
Caleb is good because it's the same letters except with a B at the end, you know.
All right, I changed it. Phoenix.
Where is
River's
it? I have
gonna
an
change
actual
his name
token.
to Revere.
You should change it to Creek. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say
Stream.
I was thinking
Just
about
stream.
her being Brooke.
or like a rain.
We just changed this here. Let me see.
Like from that PL series.
No. I just river matches.
Wait, how did you change your token name? I changed my page, but it didn't change.
You
my
go
token.
to you double click your token, and go up
Yeah.
to token, and you just
Prototype
change it there.
token or just
Right
No,
click
no.
on your
No,
token, the gear, identity.
ah.
Yeah. And so that like
Okay,
changes
thank
it,
you.
but then if you delete your token and it comes back, then
Gotcha.
it
Yeah,
it doesn't.
exactly.
Yeah.
Would be convenient.
Actually, I think Tony was Vivian.
Yeah, because you weren't Alec here.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to remember what fake name I gave her. I think I was Vivian.
Went from river to rain. Nice.
Amazing. I was joking, but you actually did it. What a lad.
No, shout out to Rose. I think Rain was like, a good suggestion.
Because it matches. It's like
Yeah.
RR, you know.
RRR.
How did
Go to-
you
go to
change
token.
it again?
Right click your token
Double
and
click your
then
token.
to the left of it
Oh,
there'll be a
I
little
see.
gear. Yeah. And that lets you change it. But then if you delete
It
your
won't be
token and bring it
permanent.
back,
Yeah,
it won't stay changed.
what he said.
It's
Yeah.
only temporary.
That's what he said.
It is. It's true.
There we go. That's it.
I was just trying to remember when I put Phoenix as like I know I did this. I know it was like obvious that it was still Phoenix. Like right, I just spelled it correctly.
I went from Alec Ryland to Caleb Riley.
Nuts.
Damn, how come mom let you have 2 first names?
Well, when you're born in the South.
Welcome to the Yeehaw State, guys. Howdy.
Howdy.
Alright, I'm gonna
Oh,
start.
Howdy.
I played a different campaign with a guy who was playing cat person, and he said meowdy every opportunity, and it was very pog.
It's brilliant.
I'm gonna start marching towards the guy.
It's like we're going.
Phoenix will
Just-
go ahead and slowly approach you. Approach, yes, as well.
Can we
Around.
tell that Mallorca's like going there to fuck him up immediately?
Like,
Can we
turn
tell
around-
you're walking with like aggro vibes?
Not right here.
Because if
I
so,
remember.
I'm definitely coming along.
oh yeah, absolutely.
You turn the corner and you see that there is a person there who you've never met.
NFT, bro.
They appear to be
Oh, boy.
finagling,
They appear to be what?
finagling with some metal parts inside of a bag as they see your arrival and they turn to you. Hello there.
This guy again.
They appear to be ready to tell you about their latest scheme and about their business when they appear to suddenly change their mind. Have a good day.
Oh,
And they turn back to the wall.
what?
It's because Carmelo rolled an intimidate.
I like
I
that.
will hold on, where did I put it? Oh, it's not. They're gonna be there. It's gonna be here.
I do apologize for my colleague. They could come off as a bit tough. If I may ask, um can sorry, got off onto the wrong foot. My name is Phoenix Town. I'm a detective of Tashluta.
Or
This
that.
is my
Is that kitty widget actually on the map?
I would like to pull it out unless anyone's gonna stop me.
I think for a moment you don't pull it out until after introductions at least, and then I'll let you pull it out.
Okay, then we'll do that.
All right. Yeah, so Phoenix is just gonna introduce himself as Sheriff Tashuta. And then it's just like, I believe we got off on the wrong foot. May I have your name, sir?
I need a little bit more personal space here. Please, more personal space.
Honestly, that's so valid.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude.
Phoenix is close enough to shake his hand. That's why he's that close. I don't
I
know.
mean,
what
this guy's
Carlo
out
was
here
that close.
touching grass for the first time, and you two are just all up in his business.
Phoenix just
Honestly, I
wants to
can
shake
barely
his
see
hand.
the contents of the train car with all the fucking auras going on.
Yeah, is there a way to disable those? Like, do we really have to have it up?
Yes,
It's important.
it's important.
Uh,
I
Finally,
could just try to make it. Sorry.
my name is Zikran. I am the owner of one of the most famous industries in Tasluta. I have a business opportunity I'd like to discuss with you, if you are interested. Or you could
What
say
kind
what
of business
you're interested
opportunity?
or not. They immediately begin talking. Um,
I'm gonna have to ask you. Hold on, before you continue. My colleague here has something to show you. I believe we're looking for someone of your expertise.
Boop. Vampire pops out. Modified with necrotic core energy.
Zikran looks over at the kitty widget. For 1 second, they have no reaction. For 2 seconds, they have no reaction. For 3 seconds, they have no reaction. And then it's like a timer clicks in their head. My technology! You thieves! You've stolen my work!
Hold on, hold on. This is what I need to speak to you about. Your work has not been stolen.
We're from the future where it's everywhere. You've done it. We're here to thank you for your work.
I mean,
Well,
I
that
don't
would
know
be
if
an
that's
interesting.
it's
Oh,
is
You
that
actually
the
find
play
it
you guys want to do?
No.
If so, Phoenix will let you take the lead on this because Phoenix doesn't lie.
We are technically from the future, though.
I
And
know,
we've been all
but
over.
but
Sort
that's
of,
still a
yeah.
live mission, I believe. So Phoenix, it's not gonna. I mean, if you guys want to take care of it from here, I don't mind. My throat is killing me, so I don't mind if you guys want to take
I'm
the lead on
really
that.
good at persuasion, so I could do
I mean,
it.
I'm probably
Yeah,
better at
go for it.
persuasion, but
Go for
Are you?
oh yeah,
What's your
What's your
roll it?
bonus?
What's your P
my
bonus?
minimum is
Good lord.
You have plus 10?
plus 20.
Plus 20.
Yes.
Same.
I
Um,
also can't roll below a 10.
I only have plus 19 because I don't have expertise. I only have proficiency.
Yeah, my.
with
You
force
guys are
order.
saying these stupid high numbers, and I'm like, I've got a 12 in insight and medicine.
Oh.
Let's go.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
or with force order, Alec, you also can't roll below over 20, technically.
Oh yeah, because I'm in force order. But I meant my dice 10 is the lowest I can roll.
It's fine. I really don't care. So
Okay.
I don't
Make-
know. There's
make
just
the
like
I
sick
mean, that's
man
what I'm saying.
talk.
I have zero deception,
Can
so
we-
this is my deception roll.
My
No
deception
modifiers.
is funny because it's plus con instead of charisma now. Nice.
It wouldn't matter because in force order it turns into a 20, but still.
True. Can we think about the person that he kills real quick?
He's trying to kill the conductor. We know that much.
Okay.
So I mean, if we're trying to like maybe get him to not kill the conductor,
I don't care if he kills the conductor. We can work with that out later. But right now, we just need our little fellas to
We
be
need to
big
fill-
fellas.
Yeah, then for me, Let me try piquing his curiosity.
So I mean, we showed him this, so at least he knows this much. So maybe we decide what we planned with showing him this in the first place, since he believes that this was his technology. Are we gonna do with the future time traveler stuff or not?
Fuck it.
No, but
Okay.
It's been too
we
long
have
since
we
we've
have
had a true
met
just
in a previous timeline, a previous life. We've met before.
Yeah, but we can't
Yeah.
let them know that, because the instant they find out they're in books, problems start arising. Remember?
No, we don't have to say
You
that.
can't find book.
We can say like
The
like
multiverse.
this is the first time you've met us. This is not the first time we've met you. We're reliving this moment. Don't worry about it. Stuff time link.
Maybe this is where
Anyway,
future thing.
we need your help.
Okay, so
Anyway,
maybe
we
we'll
have
try.
a business proposition for you. Right?
Okay, so
Then do it.
let's try something along that nature then. Aqua. So I guess that's what we're gonna try doing then. Phoenix is gonna go ahead.
Yeah, 'cause I don't think Phoenix is up for doing that, so somebody else is gonna have to do that.
I will
Who has
I will
good persuasion?
I will gladly
Okay.
step up to the plate.
Yep. Phoenix will
Persuasion, you
step back
say?
on. Let you
Bring him in,
handle this
cowboy.
then.
My man, my guy. I walk over with all the approachability and ease of a youth pastor. Hello, my man. What up? I
Very
spin the
much of
chair around, sit in front of it
persuasion.
backwards.
Holy moly!
What is
we can
Holy
happening?
shit!
saying is the truth. You are being intentionally deceptive about it. This is a deception check.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I
that's
figured.
even better.
Phoenix would not.
Days.
Wow, my enforced order is just kicking into high gear right now.
Now,
Right?
in that vein, though, Phoenix, before you continue with the enforced order, consider this does affect Zikran as well. So you will have to
Oh.
decide if you would like to keep it going during the duration of this.
Hold on. Does it work on every creature? If a creature within 10 feet of you makes a roll the lowest.
Oh, just step back
Enforced
against the back
order, not
wall so that
enforced order
I'm.
additionally.
Just press yourself against the wall so that only I am in the aura.
I mean, he's already outside of 10 feet of you, so.
Hold on, wait. That works on hostile creatures too? Enforced order? I'm not saying
always
he's hostile, but
Ohio
do I
gun.
get to do I get to choose which creatures get affected by it?
No. It is enforced order, not enforced order conditional.
Yeah.
I see.
Well,
So
so
that means
justice
even
is
creatures
blind,
attacking
so
me also get 20, so
yeah. Justice is blind, so
I guess so.
You are able, indeed, to technically walk. Just like that would technically work.
keep going, keep going, keep going. And I turn to him. Anyway,
Okay, no, this no longer affects Zikran now.
picture you're talking to two people, and then one of them's just like, "Hey, walk over there, buddy."
Okay,
Yeah.
so Rain, you're doing this deception check with this one right here.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, I've rolled what Zikran's roll to that is.
Mm-hmm. No way he's gonna see through my cunning deception.
They look over at the kitty widget that they see on the ground, and you see that they kind of grab it really fast without even asking, and they look over underneath like one of its neck pieces, like very intently. They use a little cantrip to reveal some light to see underneath there. My God, it has my signature. Not just the signature, the most recent one. No. Could it be? You could not simply have stolen my blueprints, because if you had stolen my blueprints, then it would have a different signature on it. That must mean you are time travelers.
Yeah, we'll go with
Oh
that.
my god.
I'm going to just lean over to Rain and be like, all right, now, I mean, we need his help butter up his ego a little bit. We've obviously come back to him because we have something that only a man of his intellect can address.
That means what happens to me in the future. Am I rich? Am I famous? Are people finally using my latest creations?
Phoenix
Oh,
Park
people are
Rose
using
is
the
them,
like,
latest
alright.
creations.
You're actually one of the top 10 versus people in all of Faerun, so.
Carmilla lies
Would
as
you like
they
to? Would you
smoke,
like
as
to
they
say that,
breathe.
Carmilla? Would you like to say that?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Go
My
make a
God.
deception check.
Carmilla lies as they breathe.
Deception check. Where'd I put that?
This is a disadvantage for a reason you'll understand soon.
Disadvantage. Boom.
Well, probably because we're not in
Boom.
Faerun, right?
What the fuck's a Faerun?
Well, it's still
That's
20.
basically what
aura.
they look like as they look at you like, what's a Faerun?
You'll know when you get there. Don't worry about it.
Spoiler.
It was only a matter of time until my greatness was recognized.
So true, bestie.
Uh,
Would you like to
Then-
be a warlock? I'm kidding. No.
Wait, they seem to have a moment of clarity. If you're from the future, and you're here right now, then that must mean that I no longer exist in the future. You would have needed to go back here inside of the past. Something terrible must have befallen me. Did I die?
We couldn't get an audience with you. You're just too famous. So we had to come here.
That's actually
Make a
actually-
deception check.
I was gonna
Again.
say you drown in bitches, but
This is the problem with lies. Lies.
Carmilla,
You have to keep
you were going
lying.
to
Mhm.
Carmilla, you were going to say a water Ganassi drowned.
sure.
In bitches.
He
drowned.
drowned in the water
bitches.
Ganassi.
No, he is one, right?
Oh, you see,
Oh,
it's a
he is one?
saying. It means you are swimming in pussy, my
Yeah.
friend.
I forgot what he does.
Yeah, Rain, go ahead and make that deception check if you were going to say that you couldn't get an audience with them.
I mean, which is very true because we could not get an audience with him in the future.
It is technically true, but you are being intentionally deceptive.
Yeah.
20!
My enforced order is just kicking into overdrive right now. Holy moly.
It really is. Rain, the power of order compels you to be better at this than you ever thought you could be. As Zakar goes, oh, I see, that would make sense. I would have instantiated so many guards and used my own creations to ensure that none could approach me and leave me in silence while I could bathe inside of my riches. That would make sense. It would
I'm
make
just not-
sense.
Yeah, I'm nodding along. I'm like, yep, this is the guy.
Now we need to
Well-
ask him to do the thing.
So the reason why we have searched you out here in the past is because I have a proposition for you that I think only someone of your intellect and ingenuity when it comes to constructs could help me with, because, well, I am just a meager spellcaster, similar to a wizard. But I've come across a sort of magic that I think could be best paired with your kitty widgets, but I myself am not capable of uniting these two forces together. And then I'm going to pull out Pachunk, the gigantic profane heart, and fucking explain what it is that I would like. And all the while, I'm just gonna like kind of throw in the, the throwaways for his ego there about like, oh, this is such a hard thing and no one's ever done this, and wow, it would really take somebody with just spectacular know-how and intelligence to do this.
You're gonna really
I've-
butter him up, aren't you?
I flutter my lashes at him.
Can
Can
this
I do that?
Check
To
this
give
time,
advantage.
Ash. Go ahead and give it that. I do just have persuasion at advantage, Ash.
Okay.
Or sorry, Evelyn in this case.
Nice.
Yo.
Oh, that's nice.
Yo.
Technically, let's go ahead and just to make sure, so that it really sell that roll.
Oh,
I bump it up
forgot
by
I have
7.
Flash of Genius. Can you use 2 Flash of Geniuses from different sources on the same person?
You cannot.
Are you sure?
I'm certain.
So it's a 27.
If you take,
Phoenix,
if you
like,
pick
well,
my
maybe
Flash
like
of
he'll
Genius
like
instead, it's
briefly
21.
interrupt Evelyn and speak in legalese to like give her like some hot pointers on doing persuasion checks.
I'll be right back, guys.
Zachary goes, I see. That does make sense. It is possible for someone of my keen mind to be able to work with these blueprints. They're looking at them over and scanning them. This is a different language than I'm sometimes used to. Hold on. They go ahead and pull out like a little device, and it seems to be scanning the for them. Infernal. This is the demon text.
Yes, it is, well, frankly, it's from the 3rd layer of hell. If you need any help deciphering it, I am quite fluent in Infernal.
Oh, I see. So demons are invading in the future, and you need my help to stop them.
Precisely.
Yes,
Oh,
well,
The lies just keep compounding.
Demons are
it's
always
it's
trying
not
to
say
invade.
that demons are a threat to humanity. This is always a risk. Good Elturel.
Poor Elturel.
Or Elturel.
hold on one
Nothing
moment.
bad
One day you're
happens
in a
to it.
city, and the next day you're in hell. God damn.
You're still in the city.
Right, sorry, I'm just double checking something. Give me a moment.
No worries.
It is certainly possible. But see, there is only one thing that I think I may need some assistance with before I begin working on this. Previously, I was not on this train without reason. There is a person on here who also threatens me and my empire. I think that we should get rid of them.
How do they threaten your empire?
Yes.
Tell him by killing him, it ruins his chances of reigning.
Hey, no one said anything about killing anyone. Calm down, slow down. You hardened criminal. Calm down a minute.
No, I'm saying tell him that by killing the conductor, it ruins his chances of reigning.
Oh, hey, no one said anything about killing anyone. Slow down, you hardened criminal. Wait a minute.
Isn't that what he said?
He said get rid of him.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
by
Kill
killing
him.
him.
Rid, I mean, kill.
Phoenix.
They-
I never thought you'd encourage lying.
Phoenix.
I'm
Look
not.
what you've
I'm telling
become.
you guys this to help you out.
Well,
But if you don't want,
how
Maestro
how
is
does he
staying
threaten?
out of the fucking conversation. Thank you very much.
How does he threaten your empire exactly?
They have stolen money from me. Money that they used to have from working inside of my company, of my secrets inside of it. We can't let them go by unscathed. Because then, what if the future has changed? What if they're able to use those schematics against me? They have, if it made me so famous. Maybe it would make them so famous, and they have the money necessary to make it happen. Well, I have less because they stole it from me.
It's
The
actually
fool.
it's actually incredibly funny what happened to the train conductor.
You can actually say that he is alive in the future. That way he says like, oh, we shouldn't kill him because he's important to your success.
We should say, funny story. This isn't even the This isn't even the actual conductor. It's a guy committing identity fraud, which is true if I recall.
Yep, identity theft is a serious crime, okay?
Jim.
You wouldn't download an identity.
Yeah.
You wouldn't steal a car.
Well, we
You
can
wouldn't
even
download a
further
car.
say,
How
right,
little you know me, gosh.
is that what we can actually say is that because the conductor isn't the actual conductor, that his murder doesn't actually get him his money back, and then also the murder charge buries him.
I
Oh,
was just gonna say that the conductor tried selling off the blueprints as his own, but he forgot to erase the signature, so he actually got put in prison for identity theft.
That's actually much better.
Wait, we're just building lies upon lies.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Voices
if
in
we're
the
just gonna
background
lie,
are like,
he's
Nezumi's
just with
kind
the
of just
pipe. He's just
Nezumi's
with his
kind of just
pipe,
sitting
just
there
off.
quietly.
What if we make Phoenix believe in it too?
what if
Not gonna happen.
What if we just get the blueprints back?
I mean, these
I
are a copy.
I
We
don't
can
think
just...
that's possible because it's not the right person, right?
It is the right person. It just he does. I don't think
Oh,
we knew
they're
that he had the
Or
blueprints.
or we could say like that's why there's so many of us, so that you can work on retrofitting and we can go get your blueprints back.
that'll work.
I see. Go ahead and make a deception check to ring if that's. Well, I guess what. Yeah, I got to commit to one of
no,
these. Like of all
Because
of them
like because
simultaneously.
I think it would be a good ending if we just got the conductor to give us the blueprints back anyway, without him having to be killed by this guy.
Or I could kill him. There's no consequence for me.
Let's avoid killing people.
Whatever.
Look at this killjoy over here.
I'm
Since Ring,
yeah.
you're taking the lead on the deception right now. Which of these lies would you like to go with? You've been offered many.
I'll say, since he's been kind enough to take care of this for us, while he's busy, I would have no problem leading some people up to the conductor's cabin and getting his blueprints back for him.
Make the deception check.
I'm not being deceptive though. Like I
guess
am
that
willing
is
to go up
persuasion.
there.
You are actually. This one is true. You are actually going to go and do that.
No.
Hey.
I see. I think this is a fair, a reasonable trade. Yes, yes. Retrieve my blueprints. But I must still have my revenge in some way against this fellow for what they have done to me. So be sure to tax them, beat them up, break them to an inch of their life.
I'm actually incredibly skilled in this. Don't worry.
Ah, God. Phoenix wants
Yeah,
no
and
part
if
of
you,
this.
and if you
Yeah,
really
same.
need, Nezumi can make sure he doesn't actually die.
Or
Yeah.
we can make sure he does die, and then we bring him back and beat him up again.
Yeah.
Not
All this
saying
to
this out
say
loud.
that all
I'm
this to
saying, I'll say it
say
out loud.
no. Yeah, all this to say no. Can I like roll half intimidation at him just to like show him that I know how to handle business, but not actually try and scare him?
Go for it.
Oh Lord.
Brr.
This is
Oh.
what I'm about to say.
The rolls today are all over the place. Oh, okay. Well, Carmilla has us covered.
Yeah.
Fucking plus 26? Are you insane?
It uses con instead of charisma, baby.
I mean, I know Phoenix is higher than that, but that's fucking Phoenix who's multi-classed and gone to shit for his roles.
The class. Oh yeah.
I put everything into getting those rolls.
It was worth it. Yes, very well. Make sure that it happens. I will be waiting. And then, after that, I can begin. It plagues my mind so much I can't think straight. Every second, all I can think about is getting my revenge on that fool.
I will,
Right on.
pull the
Who wants to
curtain
go to the
back.
front with me?
Well, for now, leave it to them. They'll handle it.
Someone should probably stay here with him, question mark. Or, like, prevent him from
Yeah.
doing
Phoenix
some way,
is-
shape, and or form.
Phoenix is gonna go to the next cart, but he's not gonna help you. He's gonna go ahead and just chill in this area. Yeah.
I don't trust him for some reason. I don't know.
Aware
Phoenix, you
rate.
don't want
Here,
to
reading about
come to the front with me and ensure that
How
order
the
is
train going
maintained.
backwards, by the way?
I have no intention. If you guys are planning on beating him up, I have no intention of accompanying you guys.
I mean, all I plan on doing is securing that guy's blueprints. And if you want to be
And not
certain
a
that
single hair
we didn't-
shall be taken from him. You understand? If I'm too up here, not a
I'm
hair.
not a brigand, okay?
Monarch
I'm not
is
gonna
not
beat him up and
acknowledging this
rob him.
conversation.
I'm not a freaking I'm not a
So we've
bandit.
got
Come on.
2 people heading up. One leaving.
Valen could stay with him.
If you want your mind to be put at ease about him being hurt, just come with us, Phoenix.
It's true. The best way to make sure he doesn't get his ass
Nezumi will
kicked
come
is
with you
to-
guys. Nezumi will
Not
come with
kick
to
his
make sure he
ass.
doesn't actually die.
Yeah, but then
That's
I think
the thing, though. The instant
think
it
this
seems
is
that
probably a good
combat
split.
is going to occur, Phoenix is probably just not going to appear or help.
that's fine.
Appears to be. Skip cutscene.
Oh, sorry.
Skipped cutscene. What?
Skip cutscene.
I don't think you're interested in talking to Bakme right now, so there they are. They're interested in eating, and then skip cutscene.
Phoenix will walk by. He tips his hat,
Nezumi gets in.
acknowledges him, lets him finish eating his food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, she always was a strange one, huh?
Antisocial.
Why am I going diagonally?
You reach the
Alright,
conductor's door.
holes.
It appears to be locked.
I'm going to assume no one has the knock spell, right?
It would be fairly obvious, except Nezumi does have silence prepped. So
I do
she'll-
not have knock.
I'm not high enough
That's me,
level
well-
for knock.
Nezumi will look and just go, nod.
How does this dumbass die? No, he comes out at some point. Maybe we need to.
Don't.
Fair enough. Not gonna say no to that.
Why are we silencing?
So they don't. So there's not a ruckus.
Actually,
I
wait,
But
no,
we
wait,
wanna
wait,
talk
wait,
to
wait,
him,
wait,
right?
Wait, no, wait. I can just
Oh my god.
Yep, it looks like combat's about to happen. Phoenix backs up. As I said, he wants no part of this. Phoenix will
Social bonus +9.
go back and have the same conversation he had with Bakme.
Ooh, nice.
Layla would be with Phoenix. I've just been... Yeah.
Does lockpick look like it works on the door?
Yes, it's a steel frame door. The lock is pretty secure, but a 32 is more than enough as.
Malark has good nimble fingers for her sewing in. That translates well to other such dexterous pursuits.
You open the door and the conductor turns around. They say to you,
You want to drop that silence real quick?
Yeah.
I say to you, nothing.
Can I move it? I can't move it. Yeah. Okay.
here, so you'll have to kindly head over the other way. You aren't supposed to be here. And this is where the conductor is. Who's me? I'm the conductor.
Yes,
So,
yes,
so
you're definitely the conductor. Look, I just had actually a question real quick, if you wouldn't mind, for like 2 seconds.
I love questions. What do you have?
Can Maisha take a look to see roughly how much health she thinks he has? Like a medicine check, just glancing over him or something?
This guy, for the most part, this seems like just a guy.
Yeah, so you could probably take him out with a fucking cantrip or some shit.
You can probably take him out by slapping him too hard.
We
Yeah,
can
so
feign death on him.
I'm death ward on him.
No, like feign death so that the other guy thinks he's dead.
Actually,
It's not a terrible idea, but we first need the stuff.
yeah.
We can
so-
loot.
I doubt it's on his body. Maybe.
Feign
Potentially.
death. What level spell is feign death?
2 or 3?
Oh, it is a third
Feign
level
death is
spell.
a third level.
I will tell to this quote unquote conductor, that I have this kitty widget here, and it's from the one dude. Jeez,
The
names
kitty
are
widget
hard.
could probably take him out.
My kitty widget can cast disintegrate, I think. So names are hard. Fuck, what's his name? The tech bro?
It's
What?
I don't know.
It's Zekron.
Everybody talks at the same time.
Zikani?
Zekron.
Zekron, okay. Yeah, so I am an acquaintance of Zekron's. And dude wants you dead, like gone, like hung out the train when dragged on the floor until we reach our destination. So if you could just kindly hand over back his blueprints real quick, that would be pretty great, actually.
This name doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't know what that little thing you have there is. If I had to make a guess, I would say it's a robot with 4 legs and a head, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Can I
But
insight him?
I don't know here.
Can I insight him?
They're lying through their teeth.
Okay.
This guy lies more than Malarka does.
I barely lie except for the last 5 minutes, okay?
For the 5 minutes before that.
How do I want to... How do we want to... Damn, even my aura will probably just kill him, right?
I mean, I could try to paralyze him.
That's not very useful. And he can't reach in his pockets and grab it. Unless you're also willing to unparalyze him.
Why couldn't we reach in his pockets if he's paralyzed?
Well, I don't think his stuff's actually in his pockets, right?
Can we just be like,
Is he
sir?
that stupid?
Can we just be like, sir? We're trying to save your life here. It's not worth it, man.
Can I intimidate his ass? There we go. Look here, you little shit. You little fucking lying ass bastard. You little fucking... Where's the intimidation button? Boom.
You are very intimidating. As hey, go ahead and go. I mean, if I had to say I'd seen this before, maybe many years ago, is what I would have seen. And hypothetically, I'm not admitting to anything here because this isn't a court of law, but if it were a court of law, and if I were to be admitting things, what I would say, which isn't to say that I did, but if I did,
Jesus Christ.
I had
We're not.
that had a bunch of information on it I couldn't understand and could not sell, I would have not kept it. And it is probably somewhere in the desert.
Oh my god.
Vaguely remember things from it. But the mind is a well, and one can't simply retrieve things from that well willingly. So I can't reproduce it if that's what you're looking for. Probably.
Okay. For my troubles, we're gonna have the kitty widget fucking zap this guy. The damage it deals is 1/5 of its maximum HP, so it will not kill him. Yet.
All right, go for it. Oh,
Uh,
I'd say
it's you gotta figure that one out.
DC 22.
DC
They
22
fail.
con save,
Ah!
and they lose 1/5 of their max HP.
My God.
Oh my.
So what you're
Ugh.
saying is that theoretically there might be some strange blueprint papery things in the middle of the desert somewhere. Is that what you're not saying?
That's what I'm not saying because I don't know what I would have done if I had those anyway, because they're not useful to me. And so I wouldn't not have them.
So if
You wouldn't
these
not have them? Like, so you would have them. Like,
No, he's doing the not have as the protection against the legal bullshit. He's trying to pull a fucking Faye and failing badly.
yeah. I treat multiple negatives in conversation the same as in like multiple negatives in multiplication
Yeah,
and
so do
division, which
I,
is you just count
but
them. Like, right? Like,
but I'm treating the not have as its own variable so that the negative applies to the thing as a whole
so
rather
if
than as two separate things.
so if you weren't shown a not map, would you not be able to point out where these papers weren't?
Not because I don't know where it's not.
my God.
Get Phoenix up here, bring a fucking map.
But he doesn't know where they aren't.
Doesn't he?
They don't.
It doesn't seem like they actually don't know where they put. Oh my
Okay, wait.
heavens!
So, how does locate object work? Do I need to know what it is exactly?
That's a good question.
You
What are the
general
ranges on that?
But yeah, it's only 1,000 feet.
It's better than
I want to point out
nothing.
that I have the superior locate object.
To a fixed location or object, if you name a destination or object. So, perhaps we have to ask the other guy what the blueprints are called so that way we can find them with that correctly?
Yes, find the path. Well, as long as it has a distinct name over just blueprint, it'll find the path will locate the object. As long as it's not in motion.
Well, that'll be good. If it is in motion, it means it's on the train. And if it's not in motion, then it's
Yeah.
not. Unless if it is in motion, then it's in the stomach of another animal or something. But surely not, right?
Hopefully not.
Surely they were just dumped in a trash can somewhere, right?
So either way, as long as Phoenix knows, he can try using that.
Can anyone telepathically contact Phoenix?
Isn't there a
No.
spell that we can use to like enter this guy's mind and have him like redraw it?
You know, I might have a gimmick for keeping him
Me.
fucking paralyzed.
I don't think this guy can pass any checks. I don't think you need a gimmick.
Oh, well, as long as I don't massive damage him, I can just use fucking poison spray and then healing word.
He doesn't have that much.
I
HP.
can geas him.
Maybe
And
Gias will work, yeah.
yeah.
Yes, normally takes a whole minute to cast, doesn't it?
Uh.
I can hold this guy down. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna put it in chat so you guys can see. Yeah, but it lasts for 30 days. All right.
So which of these options are you all going with?
Wish.
I like holding him down and casting Geas. Just don't miss and hit me instead. I can save that.
Oh yeah, wisdom. Yeah, especially in people's auras.
Yeah, I can save that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right, so you're going to
Um,
yes, Rain.
Let's do it.
Yeah, and then I would say like to the
Funny
best
enough,
of your
River said that
ability,
he's not
lead
a
us.
bandit, and here we go.
Like to the best of your ability, lead us to the item or whatever.
All right, what was your question?
So the plan is to gease him into saying, like, to the best of your ability, bring us to the blueprints. And then we can have him work with Phoenix to like describe the item, and we can use Big Nimbus to like fly him with us over the desert to wherever we need to go.
Go for it then. You go ahead and apply a guess onto them, and you ask them to tell you where it is specifically.
Or where they last saw it.
Or even if they don't know where exactly the location is, like where did you put it, sort of. But the geas generally is to help us find it. And so as long
All
as
right.
he's working towards that with us, it should be good. Because if he stops doing that, it will kill him instantly. My man
All
cannot
right.
take 5d10 psychic damage.
So they kind of reel back from getting zapped. The exact location of where it is. And you're all planning to head there immediately. Is that right?
Pretty much.
We'll
Right,
go
well,
tell the others.
you know where the train came from? The train where it came from? It would be miles and miles inside of that direction. Go ahead and roll the damage on gas.
I think you can just click it.
Can we say that we explained to him that this will kill him if it doesn't?
You have absolutely explained this to them. They 100% understand what you have told them.
Okay. And then do you still want me to roll it?
Yes, I still want you to roll that damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually drops into exactly 0 HP. I will use Cure Wounds and bring him. Oh, well, I guess no, because he doesn't have death saves, right?
I can revivify him, right?
My God.
You absolutely can.
I just feel like, meanwhile, back in the other car, it's like.
Okay, sir.
Phoenix is having a nice conversation with Black Bay and Layla, I guess.
Lila's usually not too far away, so she's just chilling.
I'm like,
Me and Evelyn are watching this guy.
Evelyn's talking with him in depth about scientific discoveries.
Why can't I move my token? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Alright, so you attempt to revive the conductor, and nothing happens.
Oh God.
Rain, with your religious knowledge, you believe the reason is because they are unwilling to be revived.
Hey,
Oh my God.
So what was the bandit part again?
I don't think that's how
well,
this
he got
works.
us. Well, he got me.
Wow.
I game recognized game. Like that was good.
Nesby
I
will
pull out.
walk up to the body.
I'll pull the Pokeball back. Oh, can you divine intervention and just force it to happen?
It'd probably be noisy, but maybe.
That'll be alright.
Would I know if that's something I can do? Given
Let me
it is
see.
an
The
unwilling
exact
soul.
wording is a soul knows the name, alignment, and patron deity of a character attempting to revive it, and might refuse to return on that basis. I would say it's probably you could probably speak with like their soul, but I don't think you could bring them back.
Okay.
Damn. If God can't
Huh.
force me back to life, then what can they do, SMH?
I do want to point out you do have a cleric there, and you do have access to speak with dead.
Yep.
Yeah, but
He's not going to tell us anything more than he already told us. Probably. TM.
Speak with that though. I don't think he has a choice.
It's true.
With
Sort of.
Well-
Speaker Dead does give them the option to answer questions in any way they see fit.
yeah, they can totally lie.
No, they
normal.
have. But yeah, they're under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer.
Well, honestly,
I think
what about speak with dead with zone of truth?
I don't think the soul is a creature, so I don't think it would work. Question mark?
it's technically not even the soul; it's an animating spirit.
I'm
So-
surprised you guys didn't lead off with the zone of truth, to be honest.
Well,
I
I
have
don't-
zone of truth.
I don't
Brett.
have that.
I mentioned it
Yeah,
earlier,
if only
but
the
no one
person
listened
that
to
didn't
me.
want them to die just came with us, SMH.
Well,
Oh
I
my
didn't want him dead, and well, you look at that.
It's
All I
almost
did
like
was
I
Yeah,
hit
said.
the
Literally
lock.
made a conscious decision to kill himself.
That's true.
Well,
So,
if anything, we've helped him self-actualize, so that's good.
Can I dump his body off the train? Wait a second.
Nothing stopping you from that, technically.
Hold on a second. So after the last conductor died, the train kind of did a thing. It was a cute little cheeky little thing where it came to life and was beating everyone up.
The conductor never died.
Yeah, we had to fight the train engine itself.
Someone died.
That's because it was controlled by Zekron.
Well, it was once we subdued Zekron, the train, and what I've written down, we managed to subdue Zekron, but the train engine itself is alive and must be taken down.
Yeah, the conductor never died. We kept him alive the entire
Well,
fight.
Yeah, and
at
then
least
he
we
got,
know. At least we know the blueprints will never be monetized against Zekron.
No, because
Right.
the conductor was killed by him before. That's why I had to investigate him.
Yeah.
Nope, it was
the
just a
conductor
rando.
wasn't killed by him. It
Oh.
was
No, it was the rando. It
the-
was this guy.
Yeah.
The Kenku.
Oh.
Yep.
I thought it started off with the conductor dying.
Nope,
No.
the conductor never died.
Because then we realized he was a fraud later is what happened. And did we actually turn him in when we got to the place? I can't remember. But...
Yes, they got arrested.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just gonna cast a darkness on myself and center it on like an item I'm wearing, and so it stays on me, so I can carry the conductor's body through the train.
Oh, just go on the roof.
That's less cool.
There's people in there that will see, oh, I've got this random cloud of darkness coming through. What's in there? It will
Yeah.
arouse more suspicion and possibly break the story.
That's all right. It'll
Be easier to.
Fine.
I mean,
grab his body and go on the roof.
Either that, or we could shove him in a bag of holding.
Yeah, I suppose.
Does this
God
train
is
need a
fair.
conductor? Like, is that going to be a problem for this voyage?
I mean, the train has to stop at some point. But surely you just like pull on the brake, right? Or if you stop feeding it
Pull
fuel,
the lever.
it'll be okay.
That's true. Yeah. Should be
I
fine
mean,
then.
Zekron can probably uh, make sure it goes where he wants to go.
I mean, technically, this guy just wanted revenge.
Yeah.
He
And
didn't
you know
say
what?
that he
I can
wanted the
also
stuff.
Yeah, we got revenge. It's easy.
Yeah.
we got revenge. We've got the rough location. It was out in the desert. Well, let's look through his pockets and shit first.
Sure.
He just
feel
Phoenix,
has
are you
them
going
in his
to
pocket.
I feel like the fucking
Phoenix,
Tom Cardi
just find a
video.
path on
Good night, Mom. Happy early birthday.
Oh,
How did you
tell your
know?
mom we also said happy early birthday.
My friends say happy birthday too.
Happy
She
birthday,
said
Happy
thank
Marina.
you.
birthday!
Happy birthday, Rose's mom.
Happy
It's
birthday.
tomorrow.
Happy
Happy
early
early
birthday!
birthday.
Yeah, she's going to bed at
This
like
guy.
8:45, so I had to just like wish it now.
Mm.
Understandable.
Or she
Yeah.
watches her
Leaving
3
you
hours
all,
of
this is the
Turkish soap
latest I've been up
operas.
since last Saturday. It's amazing.
Were
Yes,
you
this
using
is
Finder
been
Path,
3
Phoenix?
hours
I
of
forgot.
soap operas.
Hey,
Her mom watches
I'm not.
about 3 hours of soap operas before bed.
damn.
It's very relatable.
Yeah,
So what do we find on this guy's
just like
body?
her.
You rifle through their pockets. Looking through the conductor's pockets, what you find appears to be let's see. It appears to be an empty notepad, some pencil shavings, a coupon,
Ew. For what?
and a coupon.
For what?
It appears to be a coupon for a local tavern over in Tashimuta. It gets you a 20% off of a meal.
I'll keep that one.
We should give that to
You
Phoenix.
also,
That'd be hilarious.
you also find ticket stubs from the passengers. It looks like they were at least trying to pretend to collected stubs.
An empty notebook? And pencil shavings, but no pencil and nothing
Okay.
written in. That's
Mm,
sus.
sure.
Bring it to me. I can read invisible.
Yeah, maybe the blueprints are on this. Take a look.
But I mean, yeah,
I'll-
but you're not here.
I'll carry the body on the roof back over to here. And
Should we just
Alright.
fast travel back to that car?
yeah.
Fast travel back.
Actually, I don't know how to drive a train. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can figure out how to conduct this.
Right.
So I'll dump the body next to the dude.
Oh, well, that it's like everything I ever wanted.
Tell
Like,
him
I
that
had
his brain
like,
fucking melted from
Nah.
trying to not tell us it.
to enact my revenge, and then it's finished. Okay, that's.
Revenge is never satisfying. Why is my token?
It would have been satisfying if I had done it like I intended.
Yeah, it's a little
My
unfortunate.
token is not moving. I'm trying to move it, and it's
But,
like clipping back. What the fuck?
we did get a vague.
Oh, it's 'cause the
location of
train
where
is
your
going
blueprints
forwards.
Would be. So, at least we can go get
What
that
the
set
fuck?
back later.
Yeah, same thing was happening to me. I had to restart the client.
That is odd. I'm not sure
Yeah,
why.
I refreshed. Okay, there we go.
Well,
Let me see
similar.
the notebook.
I'll
You
give
take
the
a look.
notebook back to Alec. Yeah.
You look with your invisible eyes, and
Well,
it
I don't
looks.
have any. I have witch's sight, so if there's any kind of like anything on it, I would be able to see it.
All right. You look with your witch's sight over at the pencil shavings, and indeed, it seems there is some invisible ink on here. You see the tracings and read lines, and yes, what you believe this is a traced over drawing of some pornography.
I will sketch it in full detail.
Somebody's. Hey, it's not Malarka this time drawing porn.
Phoenix will turn to Layla as they crossed over the top of the mine carts or through the things. He's like, "It looks like they're returning." He'll say legalese. You'll big bat back me a do. You'll head back.
It was a good conversation.
What if I don't want Phoenix to know?
There's no way you could get past Phoenix without him knowing.
0 chance.
Oh my god.
You should know better.
I'm gonna try anyway.
Phoenix, it's like Phoenix is disappointed. Like
That's
there's a passive effect
That's
on
still
you
a
right
fail.
now,
I don't
Malarkey,
even think
called
I could fail
Phoenix's
that check.
disappointment. Like,
How about a 41? Ooh.
No.
Beaten by 1. Goddamn.
So anyway, I pull
Well,
out my painter's tools and I'll sketch the porn.
Phoenix arrives. It's just like, well,
ask the
Phoenix
guy
looks
if it looks familiar.
disappointed at River. It's just like, I thought you said you weren't a bandit. I thought you were better than that.
I don't know what gave you that impression.
Phoenix,
to be
what is with
honest.
the guilt tripping, buddy?
That's what Phoenix does. He's a
Something a
detective.
hardened criminal would do, honestly.
Exactly.
No, the guilt tripping, the emotional manipulation.
Yeah.
Nope. he believed in River and you disappointed him.
He's not
He's
mad,
not
just
This isn't-
disappointed.
This is
He
not.
is so disappointed.
Well, this
Listen, he
isn't
chose
even
this.
River's doing. It's Rain's doing. So technically, you know.
True.
Nope, that doesn't
Bust
count.
out like a bitch.
It's not even my doing, it's his doing.
Evelyn, who's very good at compartmentalizing, is just going to be like, well, that takes care of that, I suppose. So, your future legacy, implanting this, the essence of this profane heart into a kitty widget.
Hey,
What do you think?
how well does this guy know the guy? Names are hard.
I'll look
What was his name again?
The Z-Man.
Zekron?
Zikron. Okay.
Zekron.
How well did Zikron know the conductor? I'll ask him. How well did you know him?
They were just a lowly employee, or at least I thought they were. I must have been pretending the whole time in a plan to steal my resources from the very beginning. The mastermind, the machinations within their mind. Oh, they must have been a genius of deception and artifice. To be able to just swindle me like that. No other foe has ever been quite as adept at being able to outmaneuver everything I've done.
Well, if it's any solace, there is still yet chance for you to have revenge if you would like. I'll have you know, while we were taking care of him, he was begging for his life because he has a wife and kids. So there's
Go ahead and
opportunity
make,
to do something later.
go ahead and make a deception check, Carmilla.
Can Phoenix take one step backwards real quick?
No.
I love just the no.
Deception. Boom.
I don't think that doesn't sound true. It sounds like you're lying to me.
Maybe he was lying to me. But
Make another deception check.
Well, they kind of like get deflated about this. Actually, well, maybe I could plan for another day. Very well, I shall listen to our time together. I imagine that eventually, soon, your time device that allows you to return over here shall not allow you to stay permanently, and therefore you'll have to return to the future at some point. That's why you had to go over here post haste and meet me on the train instead of over at the city. It's the only explanation.
Something
Very
like that,
intelligent.
this dude is so smart, it's insane.
Phoenix
not
will
wrong.
Phoenix will look at the conductor. He'll see he'll try to find the cause of death. Autopsy.
Brain hemorrhage, or heart, or what is the cause of death in this case?
Yeah, what would be the cause of death?
It's
They just
psychic
say-
You
damage.
use your ghostly gaze to look through his skull, and you just see mush.
Can you use your ring of memories to like recreate it, sort of?
It would have to be at the scene of the crime, but yes.
Well, you can come over here and do it.
Just that scene of the
Anyways.
crime.
Cause of death shenanigans.
And then he'll see Vikaskius and politely explain the terms of it to him and ask him a question, and then he just dies on the spot. And then I can look at Phoenix and be like, see?
It wasn't me.
I didn't do it.
Didn't do it. I did not.
Did not hit her.
I did not.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, Phoenix will inquire. Have you guys checked his room?
No, we haven't.
See reason to check his room, actually, but that's a good place to check.
If he's lying out of his tongue, how are you even so sure he even tossed him overboard? Out into the desert.
You're not the only person that is perceptive enough to see when someone's lying.
They were
Aqua
lying to
say-
her the entire time from beginning to end.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's what he said. Aqua specifically told you guys that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he was saying that he didn't, so obviously he did.
He could be lying.
Maybe like while I'm up here, can I look in the
Did he have a
furnace
key on
part
him
and
for
see
his
if
room?
there's any like
You do not
first.
have a room, actually.
Did he have a
We did not
key
find a key on
card,
his
something
body.
that allows access to his room?
Not on his person.
Is there
Okay.
one up here in the cabin, in the cockpit? I don't know what it's called. Engine room?
Engine room?
Yeah.
You look around. You look around the engine room. Go ahead and make an investigation check, Ring.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
Wait, you don't even have proficiency. You look in all the obvious spots you could. You have no clue.
He's
There's
cleaning
other
this
things-
place out.
Phoenix will, knowing that stuff basically went down, will actually go check the door. If it doesn't unlock, he'll go to the scene of the crime. Go into
It is
there.
locked.
Yeah. And then he'll look to see if maybe there's a key.
Make that investigation check. I don't know why I'm asking.
It's no use looking around. They already
Yeah,
did. This place is
literally,
totally
like-
clean.
I feel the same way with the Violet in my campaign. Like, there's no point in doing anything mysterious. It's annoying.
I've only got a 19 perception.
Yes,
don't-
but that's not the problem though. You have 19 and like 7 different skills. That's the
Life of a-
problem.
Life of a rogue.
No, I'm a
Not
fucking
even a rogue.
ranger.
Never mind. Life of a ranger. Anyways, will I
It's
find the
just
key?
like in here. It's hard for me to build up story when I just like have to sit there and like just like spew details at my players instead of them figuring it out.
Yeah, she also has true sight and
Dang,
observant
she's
and
just
keen
Phoenix
mind
2.0.
and telepathic.
It's not really like Phoenix though.
She's
I
just a
was
nerd
kidding.
who wants to know everything.
Anyways, Aqua,
Yeah.
the key. Is it here?
Yes, you find it. It's hidden actually inside of about behind like a place that looks really, really inconspicuous. It doesn't even look like you can move it, like a metal panel, but you're able to finagle it in just the right way that it swivels around, and you're able to find the key to the room.
All right. I'm going to investigate this.
You open the door. You
Just gotta
find
look
the
through Sorry.
yeah, you find where their stuff is stashed inside of a little chest, and there doesn't appear to be anything in there. But make another investigation check. Someone this paranoid wouldn't quite have it just like that. You go ahead and you check the window. It's not able to slide open normally, but you find that on the edges there seems to be cuts made onto it, so that way it can like slide more than it's technically supposed to be able to. You're able to discover there they are, the blueprints, kind of wedged inside of the little gap between the window panes, like etched into the metal side right there.
I'm assuming Layla was accompanying Phoenix.
Yep.
I don't know if Layla. Yeah, if Layla's accompanied Phoenix, Phoenix pulls out the blueprints, and then he like taps them with his backhand and says, "This is why we don't let amateurs handle it. Take our job."
Well, there's a reason I was with you in the first place.
I'm sitting in the cockpit, and I take off my sunglasses because I feel like I'm being shaded.
Phoenix arrives. Are these your blueprints?
It is. Hmm. Well, but I'm a little less disappointed now. That's very well. Let's go ahead and begin for the future. Oh, but before I begin working on this, it will take me a couple of days. This doesn't look too difficult to work with. But I will need a few days of time here. Probably by the I should likely have it done by the time the train reaches the destination. I will simply lock the doors, so that way people can't interfere with my work inside of here. And
Wait, hold on. I think we need it sooner than that. Is there anything we
No,
could
no,
do
we
to
we
maybe?
leave once
We leave
the
once the
the
train
book
hits
the
station,
chapter
right?
ends once we arrive. We
Yeah.
make it to the station and get to our resting point, and then chapter ends.
Is that when the
So, yeah.
chapter does end, Aqua? I just want to clarify.
the chapter will end in the middle of the train ride. You did not read Luda at the end of chapter 3.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. That's why we need it sooner than that. Is there by
Yeah.
any chance anything we could do to assist in this to maybe speed up the process? It is kind of a urgent matter.
I am a little bit artificy.
Wait, your time device. Can't you simply go into the future in a few days?
Yeah, that
It's a little bit
probably
more
Ooh.
work.
complex than that.
But possibly, given that this is how we've treated this chapter, then not speaking aloud here, but out of character, thinking, speaking. I have noticed that, especially when we did speedrun strats, it continued where we left off with that in our playthrough, especially with the Iron Legion of Iron. So, given that we've done this, if we go to the next chapter, we could
We'll likely just hit a
maybe,
bad end.
well, if
But we don't
if we
care about the
get it
end.
before the end, then we might be able to do it.
Cafe press speedrun.
I mean, we start chapter 4, then just getting off the train, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chapter 4 starts with getting off the train.
So
I
we
think the
just
problem.
have it, and then we speedrun to the end real quick, and then just deal with it again.
That's the thing. That's why I just chapter 4 ended with Valen basically dying to their mummy rot, which I don't know if Miriam wants us to like finish this in this one chapter is why. Because technically a lot of days pass by while we're in these books.
I
It is
think
not
from
that
what
long.
Aqua said, it's about the same time.
This is not even in the
Um,
day.
So if we pop out of this one and then head straight back into the next chapter, immediately pick it up, which we can maybe do this same session.
Narrative time didn't
Uh,
really matter, because traveling through the desert took like weeks and weeks and weeks, but it wasn't actually that long in real life.
mm,
You see Sikram speak up. It seems that there's some hesitation. What is it that is preventing you from using your devices? I am a genius. I can help you piece together the clues. time. I
What was
just
that? Okay, yeah, real quiet there.
did you hear what
Um,
I forgot if Zikron heard
Yeah.
got the same thing just said.
yeah, I'm trying to think of a way to explain it without going through books.
What was the end triggering sequence for chapter 3?
When we
Chapter 3
killed
was
the
just
or subdued the like train engine construct.
yeah, that's when it stopped.
Hmm. So given
Allow
we're
me
not
to lend my assistance if it will ensure my greatness in the future.
um
Did we ever confirm that the train was controlled by Zekrom? Or like was a construct of Zekrom?
It was a construct of Zikrams.
either,
Yeah, I believe
I
so.
think
Because there's that whole second car thing, and then a bunch of robots.
Uh
Remember?
I think we could say like the interference from your train is not allowing us or something. So it needs to be turned off real quick.
Is that
hmm.
something we want to even bring up?
Well,
If disabling the
I
train
was
is how
thinking
we
broader
trigger the
terms.
end, then we can just pop out and then pop back in right away.
Hmm.
Hitting the off
Wait,
button is not
can you confirm
incorrect.
it? You said it wasn't the exact defeat of the train, or was it like after we reached a certain distance?
When you got to
The end of
the
the
defeat
book
of the
chapter.
train seemed to coincide with the tunnel no longer being underneath. It seemed like that was a narrative construct. As far as Phoenix can deduce, it seems like either A, it's related to the tunnel being passed under, or B, Zikron being subdued and the creation being subdued as well, and the train being reconnected.
So if that doesn't happen, are we just here the whole time while he works and can pick it up immediately?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So we
Yeah.
could just like maybe try to speed up the process, take it, and we could leave in one go, and we
Mhm.
don't have to jump to the next chapter.
We can say that there's actually
There's
a minimum amount of time that we have to stay here to.
um
We just have to
ooh,
figure out like
we
what.
don't know all of the facets of our travel device.
He just says, "Show it to me," and then
Yeah,
we don't
would
have
that be a
one.
good one?
No,
We don't
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
okay.
think so.
we
I
don't
think it's a good
know
one.
all of the what
So
we
we
don't
don't
know
have
all
a
the
time travel
facets of our
device. So if we say that, you can be like, "Show me" or something, and then it's like,
No,
Then
no,
it's
no,
magic, not a device.
well, hold on. I think. Hold on. From how Nezumi has been saying it, has been as though we don't fully understand the technology that sent us back, so we can't relay to you what we don't know to help for you to improve. The thing is that we're not here for a we're only here for a set period of time. So it would be great if that he could maybe find a way to do it faster, maybe with our help, something like
Mhm.
that. I don't know.
And outside interference prevents is active between uses, maybe,
Yeah, something like that.
which is why this is so urgent.
Just checking something. All right, so you explained that the device only allows you to be back for a short amount of time. Only for a short amount of time. Wait, so you're only able to hop once, or are you able to do this like at different points? So like this is one of the points. But they're able to. I'm well versed inside of the fictional literature of time travel. They
Well, this is
scream
real life
with
buddiness.
superiority.
I love that famous radio play, Terminator.
All right. I mean, if this is the route we're going with, then I guess
I think it's fair to say that our control is limited and there are certain moments we can go to.
yeah. I think that's
Moment
good.
we can go to. When is the next moment then?
When is the next one? I actually don't remember. It's in the town we're
It'll
going
be
to.
the moment we arrive at Tashita.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
that
problem
would mean
is
that you would
that
be able. That would mean that would work. So what's the issue then? There must be something in the way.
we need it prior to that.
Uh,
I guess lives hang on the balance upon our return.
um, it's also true
What
that
if
time we spend here also passes in the future, right? Because that is true. Time we spend in this place does pass where we're from.
it's
So
a
time we
Yeah,
spend
and it-
here does
factor of
pass where
4,
we're from.
but only sometimes.
Yeah.
What if we stop the train?
Well, what I was thinking, since I'm up here, is I can slow it down, right? I mean, I don't really know how to work a train, but
Somebody's gotta conduct.
how
this
hard could it
train.
be, right?
I mean, if some dude just decided to pretend to be a
Yeah,
conductor
if he could
anyway.
fake it, I'm sure I could pull it off.
Oh my god. I mean, as stupid as that sounds, I think that actually may be a valid strategy.
This is your captain speaking. We're experiencing
Because
some turbulence.
technically, if the train hits a certain point and then the book ends, so if the train just doesn't arrive at the destination, we could just ask Zekron to slow down the train.
Yeah.
Because he basically controls the train. And then once he's done, he can speed it up.
Zekron, did I see your signature somewhere in the conductor's cabin of the train?
But no, no. Why would I put my no?
Zekron, we're from the future. We already know what happens with that train.
Oh, so you got to see the Colossus in action. I named it the Colossus.
Yeah. It was
Yes,
pretty
it was
big,
quite
actually.
it was quite amazing. By the way, if you could do us a favor, can you slow down that train so you can work on this a little bit more?
See, there it is.
I remember. Yeah.
Hmm. I am able to slow down the train a little bit more. It's not just a problem. Hmm.
Can we stop it for a period of time, or is it kind of just going?
Yes, that wouldn't be a problem. Oh, I am simply thinking. I'm thinking. Considerations. Give me a second. I'm detailing out something. See, what I'm simply thinking is, you have arrived here. They kind of like write that on using that notepad with the porn on it. They just gank it out and start writing on it. You have arrived here into the past. And the next time you can arrive is, however, when we are in the city, you would actually save time by doing that. because it would be instantaneous, so assuming you're able to immediately use it again. There was some reason you were not doing that. What is that reason? What is it?
It's that we don't know if we can immediately go into the city.
There's
That
a minimum
instantaneous
time
portion.
frame, or yeah, there's a minimum time frame that we have to stay here before we're pulled back, so we can go again.
So we're currently at point A, as Phoenix points. And as my colleague here is saying, once we return back to the point, we cannot immediately just jump straight to the next point. Problem becomes is that upon our return, we need your technology as soon as possible. And we cannot simply just wait.
Certainly a conundrum. Thinking.
However, from our knowledge of how these time points elapses, we're immediately returned back to the past once a certain amount, or at least a critical event occurs. And to my knowledge, our critical event is a tunnel that is going to be further down this railroad track. Once we hit that event, we will be gone.
I see. That would make sense if that critical event is what's causing the time loop to be able to stabilize. It's like an anchor inside of the time stream. It all makes so much sense. But then, what is the anchor for the next one?
The anchor for the next one is a bit of a personal matter.
They like somewhat disappointed with this answer.
I unfortunately can't divulge much details onto that one, I'm afraid.
It's not mad, just disappointed.
Disappointed. So sad. And so, you see our conundrum. If we never hit the critical juncture or the end of this one, and you could finish the technology and we could go back, we won't have to wait to jump onto the next juncture or to the next timeline, which would be most preferable. And given how intelligent you are, I am quite certain that you are capable of doing it much faster than even you predicted.
I'm certainly able to expedite it, but do it. And hoping down the slowing would be enough. Okay, let us balance two possibilities. Possibility one, slowing down the train does indeed work, which means you will have the technology before you exit here, and everything shall be fine. But let's say that I can't finish in time for whatever reason. You will need to return to the next junction, which means you will need to know where the anchor is. And if you know where the anchor is, then everything works out.
How fast can this thing go anyway?
Oh, I can make it go much faster, but then it would endanger my own life as well, so it's not worth it.
Well, if we were to go a lot faster and reach the anchor point for this event faster, then we could reach the next point sooner.
I think we're trying to avoid going to the next one.
I
Alarko.
think it's clear that it's not possible at this point.
Anyone got time stop?
Anyone want to cast Wish?
I- Well, if we could just cast a wish, we could have made it ourselves. Like,
I'm about to cast emergency
Can we
brake.
cast haste on him so that he does things faster?
I could work.
Give
For
him some
1
magic
minute.
Adderall.
yeah, I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say the same exact thing.
We got I cast Adderall.
I got some good powder here.
I mean, if we try to expedite the process with as much speed booster, basically we steroid him up, haste, enforce order, and other nonsense.
Since Malarka's got artificer levels, can she like be his sous chef, sort of?
I can try.
Mhm.
I don't have my F has it though. What's it called?
Oh no.
Enhance
Tinker
ability or
Tools?
something.
Oh. Well, hold on. We have 2 clerics. Surely one of us has enhanced ability. Surely.
Sounds like a no, chief.
Hold on. what level is enhanced ability? Is that level 2?
Second level.
Yeah, okay, it's level 2. I don't have it. No,
I mean,
is it a ritual? It is not a ritual.
we can. Can you swap it on a long rest, or is it level up?
For clerics, it's swap at. Hold on. Is it short rest or long rest to swap?
Long.
Doesn't make it impossible. We can start and then take the long rest on the train, and then if we just stop the train from moving, then I mean that'd be fine.
That
Cast
is one
yeah,
way.
cast emergency brake.
Can I cast Featherfall on the train so it loses momentum?
Can I jump in front of the train like Spider-Man and stop it from moving?
Probably.
Carefully, that's a hero.
Larka's mini adventure
Think around
getting
things.
run over
Slowing
by a
down.
train.
Well,
I'm trying to
I can
quit.
definitely slow it down.
Make it bouncy.
Yeah. They got hydraulics on
Slowing
this
down
train?
this slowing down this train is of no consequence. It's incredibly simple. Watch. You feel the train beginning to lurch to a much slower speed.
Okay, but
Well,
how about slowing it down all the way to like 0?
Well, I'm able to do that. This is assuming that this would work. Are you certain that that tunnel is the only critical juncture?
We believe so.
So then there is nothing more to discuss. If that's all it takes, then I will begin working immediately. Which means all you would need to do is wait until it's finished. Let us begin. They start setting down their tools, and Colossus, it is no longer necessary for us to enact our revenge. We will try doing this some other day. I don't know why I'm talking to it. It doesn't understand me.
You'd be surprised.
your creations are a little bit more sentient than you Clark believe. You should be nicer to Colossus.
They begin to start working as everything kind of resumes a sort of a peaceful state. And very slowly, you start noticing it happening, the dimming.
Oh no.
Oh well,
Oh no.
we tried.
Well, we tried. Well, hold on. Can we maybe ask him to speed it up?
Faster.
God damn
I'll
it.
work as quickly as I can. Why?
Oh no.
Wait. Is your time stream about to end?
Yes,
Oh,
it looks to be.
No!
Lights,
Find the next critical
flames,
juncture!
flames, growing cold.
Find the next critical juncture! They go ahead and...
Ugh.
Alright, open that
Well,
back.
I
I'm
think
trying.
I think
Yeah.
what caused it to end is defeating the Colossal, and so when he called it off,
Yeah.
that was like the end of the chapter.
Agreed.
That might have been it.
Ugh,
Well, it was one of two
so
things.
Can we
Which was the
go
wrong
back?
so
one, so
close, but so far.
Yeah, well,
just
50-50.
open it straight up and go back.
Ugh.
Well, I guess we have to go to chapter 4. You might as well just
We
jump
don't really
straight
know
to it.
anything about chapter 4 is the thing.
Well,
We
you
went
kind of
through it
do.
once.
We just didn't do much, yeah.
That was the one where the story cut off partway, though, right?
Yeah.
It cut off because what's her face just turned into mummy dust.
Yep.
Do we have what we need to make sure that doesn't happen? We have all the
We got
crystal
no
bits.
clue.
We need we don't have all the crystals.
We need to just let it happen so the chapter ends. And then
Skip
we can get
cutscene.
out.
Well, I guess we just go straight to chapter 4 then.
I guess.
Immediately. Just so we're not wasting time.
Or we could go full Groundhog Day and go back into this chapter and speed run the interactions.
That
Honestly, that's what I was thinking too.
It's like, okay, you two talk to him. Us two go to his conductor's room and grab the blueprints and bring them to him. You two, etc.
But I mean, how's he gonna get the kitty widget done in that time, though?
yeah, it's still
Right. But in
we
chapter
might as well we
4,
might as well
isn't
go to
he
chapter 4 since he's
already?
gonna finish it.
Well, but in chapter 4, isn't he like arrested?
He's dead.
Well, he was arrested
No.
before because.
No, he was dead.
All
He
right, we
wouldn't
did
have
kill
been
him, but that all
arrested if
happened.
we didn't kill him, and also he
Exactly.
committed the crime. But he didn't commit a crime,
Right.
so there's no reason to be arrested.
Is there like a canon
That we know
plot
of.
line for these books so that even if in this reading he didn't attack the train, we would
As
still
far as
start
I
the
can
next
tell,
chapter
there's
with
no
him already being dead?
events.
Okay.
The only canon events are
Our active
the-
timeline, pretty much.
the end of the timelines. Those are the only canon events that must occur for us to leave the books.
I honestly don't remember anything from Candlekeep being so. Like I
Yeah,
do,
so-
but like not all that much.
So I mean, I guess can we just go ahead and go to chapter 4? Is everyone else okay with that?
Sure, fuck it.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Fine with me.
I mean, he's already working on it now, so we might as well at least take advantage of it.
So then maybe when we get to chapter 4, he'll say, "Ah, I finished it on the train ride. Here you go."
Something like that.
That would be ideal. Let's see if that happens. Play to your outs.
Then we just lay around for 2 days until Valen dies.
Right? It sounds like all roads are pointing over to going to chapter 4, however. So let me go ahead and get that set up here. One moment. I have to setting up the city again. There's some stuff that has to be moved. Okay, there we go. You go ahead and open the book immediately back, like like after a small discussion, you open it up once more. Sorry, give me a sec. It's loading. Ah, there we go. Loaded. That took a second. You arrive over at the familiar city of Tachluda. Not right next to the coast. The city is bustling with people. As you see, Zikron is with all of you right now, as they're kind of holding their tools inside of their little bag and kind of shifty-eyed looking in every direction.
That's a familiar face.
Ugh.
Anyone else see that Gith over there?
Oh,
Oh, that's
fuck.
that is not Flock, just to be clear, just somebody that looks like them.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
It's another Githyanki.
Just to avoid
Yeah.
confusion. That.
Spa.
He kills him. No.
Stick.
All right, well, we're here. Where's our imaging?
Yeah, let's go talk with
Where'd
our
they
boy.
appear from?
Zikron is literally right next to you.
Yeah. What up?
Hmm?
I'm sure my
What?
enforce order is not currently on. I just need to find a way to turn it off.
Hello there.
They
Do,
kind of stare at you and squint their eyes. Hmm.
do we have the same appearance as we did? Oh, hold on. I know what's wrong. Give me a second. Wait a second.
Well, it's us again.
We're not in the skies, guys.
You are in
Oh.
disguise.
Oh, okay.
No, it's us. I guess I don't know. You know.
Is that what you're saying? It's us?
I don't know. I am not
I think-
as concise with words.
You finished working on it? Bro?
So you have returned. I was beginning to get
Yes.
my sneaking suspicions.
Yes, we've returned.
Yes, we did.
That is an unusual way of timing. Well, I'll tell you more, but we need to get somewhere to lay low. Not here.
Phoenix
Oh?
will turn to Valen and just say, we have some business to do with this fellow here. We'll collect the things that we need for the trip as soon as we're done.
Right, let's regroup over at the hideout. In the meantime,
Of
I
course.
do not know what is going through all your heads right now, but I trust that this makes the most sense.
Oh, it'll be necessary
Thank
for
you,
the
Evan.
future. Thanks. We'll appreciate. We'll see you at the hideout.
Do we not want to just take him to the hideout like right now?
That is presumably what you do.
Yeah. This is the hideout?
Yeah.
Take a last loving look at this wonderful color palette.
Mm.
Green.
Blue.
Now that we're not in such cramped conditions, I'm letting Big Nimbus hang around.
Nimbus.
And big Nimbus.
Yeah, Big Nimbus.
Imagine he says his name like a Pokemon.
Big. Big.
As you arrive back, Zikron finally produces a sigh of relief. Too many people out there. Too many. Okay. Behold! As they summon your kitty widget. But you can see that as a pulsating, like when you look inside of its mouth, you can see the pulsating heart within its container. Your soul beacon, I call it. The solar widget.
Sorry, I'm
I
just
was
testing
I
out the
was
new
debating
aura.
adding a 3,000 to the end.
I think you should add 3,000.
Most impressive, yes. But why stop at 3,000 when you could say it's 6,000 or 9,000? Great.
Over 9,000, perhaps. Yes.
I find that typically the greatest creations have the innator at the end.
Mm.
The solar widget, 6,000.
Innator.
Second, I must go over what exactly happened when you were gone. It's like your body simply became less intelligent for so long. And I tried to discuss what was happening. They were so meeker with the responses. The instant you returned, there was like an immediate switch. I could tell the difference.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's more of when we travel back to time, we just take. It's like we transport our consciousness to a previous point in a previous point in the timeline.
Mm. Well, you have the widget now. It now should function as expected of being able to keep your souls attached to one specific spot. Even if something were to say, try forcibly taking it away, much as the specifications said.
Excellent. Then you have done us a great service, and your tales of your intelligence do not betray you.
You have to be careful about inflating your ego anymore, or else your brain will just pop.
Will it? Will it? Wow, you must be truly intelligent.
Like a balloon. Hmm. But you do not seem very happy about receiving it. Is something the matter?
Well, we have to wait for the end of this event, and it's a little bit of a somber one till we can return.
Are you certain that's the only way? You thought that the tunnel was the critical juncture, and it wasn't.
He does
I
have, he
suppose
does
that's
have the right of it.
I guess that's technically true. We have important matters that we need to return to, but I suppose we could try figuring out what the critical juncture on this one actually was. How about, if possible, can some of you guys keep Valen company, and I'm going to investigate this city if possible to like maybe find other sources of key events that may transpire during the time that before this event actually ends.
I would be fine with that, yes.
Yeah, I can follow Valen around a bit.
Then I guess if some people want to join me in trying to find this event, that could possibly end it.
I also kind of want to check out that one construct that's around here.
Oh
The
yeah, there was
golem.
a construct that had a gem on it, right?
Yeah, that was one of the Esmer crystals, but I don't remember if that was one that we had.
You did not have that one, no. Right. So let's go ahead and handle that team first. The one that's next to Valen, and then the one that's investigating. Those are kind of happening simultaneously anyway.
Team Valen.
Mhm. Also, is there a specific page for solar widget, or
I haven't made it
stats I
yet,
should put? Okay, cool.
but you have it, and it functions just as you would expect it to. It is a kitty widget with the ability to function as a soul beacon that prevents souls from being forcibly taken by any reason.
Excellent.
Excellent.
But since Ash is the experimental type, I imagine one of the first things you do is you find do you have any small critters with you at all that you could
Time to go
find?
catch some lizards. Okay. Like, yeah, I do not carry any with me, but you're right. I'd be like, let's go catch something.
Right, Malarka, you find Valen sitting here at an edge, kind of looking up, hearing over at watching the golem playing with some children.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the special golem. Yeah.
It's interesting,
Hmm.
isn't it?
It is unusual. And you see that blue mark on the center of its chest?
Oh yeah, that's a crystal.
That's an Alzabar crystal. Yes. So you notice too. Perhaps this nexus is making you more in tune as well to all of the other crystals.
Oh yeah, it's like kind of vibrating in the pocket right now.
And so I'm thinking about getting that crystal. But you see that there's like a bunch of children that they're enjoying playing around with, right? Around the golem right now.
Yeah.
It's like giving them high fives and low fives, and every five in between those fives.
Yeah, taking away their friend would be a bit of a not good thing per se, but someone had to have made it. We might be able to talk to them or replace the crystal with a different one.
Right, somebody must have made it. But who? I
Why
don't
would
think
someone
anybody in
have?
this town would have.
Why would someone have left the crystal inside of a golem instead of, I don't know, keeping it safely locked away elsewhere or with them?
Where did the child go?
And every crystal we found has been from the desert. There's none that are around here. It wouldn't make any sense.
Well, maybe it doesn't have to make sense, but either way.
Hmm.
Out of character, would I be the child that it was like friends with was Pesh, right? And it was made
Right.
by her dad or something like
Oh,
that?
right, right. They found it in the desert, is what. That's what it was.
They found the golem in the desert. Already
Mm-hmm.
alive
I remember
or
that. Yeah. So
Like this.
it was Shamir and his daughter Pesh. So Shamir describes how he found the golem with his son when they were out scouting part of the desert. A sandstorm had recently passed by and the golem was partially uncovered. It did not attack but followed them and seems to understand them.
mm.
Did this picture I showed pop up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I think yes, I have enough of the nexus to break off one more piece. I wonder if it's possible to trade out the cores, but that could have a lot of negative side effects as to its sentience or personality. There's a chance if we find the creator, we can go back to where they found it.
I suspect that the creator, similar to the
Or
Gems of Azumar themselves, are
I'm sorry, not the creator,
likely very long.
the person who found it and brought it here. If we find them, then we can
Shamir.
find where
It may have been scattered out just like the gems had been, however. Hmm. It's all. I'm trying to piece it together, though. This goal is making me think. Across the desert, we've seen gems spread high and low across various different places, every which way. They don't have an origin like a gemstone would, like just naturally forming. Whilst none of them have any kind of similarity archaeologically. So why are they scattered? If they were indeed man-made, because
Someone had to
Golem
have
was. But Golem implies they were man-made.
someone had to have spread them out on purpose.
On accident?
Perhaps if we collect all of them, it will simply be too powerful and explode.
Yes, collecting all of them. That's all we need to do. Hmm. Phoenix, your investigation into the city right now. And River, are you joining them on this investigation, or are you and Big Nimbus hanging?
Oh, sure. It looks like something that would pique my curiosity.
Big Nimbus looks like a camel.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. How's he floating? So in elephant form, he's like a little cloud guy. But as a camel, maybe his hump's a big balloon? Thoughts?
Hmm?
Is that a good way to explain why a camel is flying?
I imagine they're just not flying.
Okay. They're not flying unless I specify that they are.
Yeah, or this might be a bad time to have them fly.
Yeah.
You ever
Fair.
play
Might
Final
draw some
Fantasy
eyes.
14? All of the mounts in that game can fly. So there's just like a horse. It just gets up and flies. So like you can stay on the ground for now.
Right. Phoenix, you're into town investigating. What specifically are you maybe trying to find? Oh, they're dead.
They're dead.
God, they're dead, Jim.
No. No.
Oh
I
no.
can't believe they died.
Can't believe.
Oh,
Perished.
they're typing. Oh no.
Oh
No.
dear.
Translated from common.
Translator, common.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep, I can hear you now.
They're alive.
Yeah.
Ooh. Got
Uh, I guess yeah. So Phoenix is going to. Well, he's going to be looking for. I guess mostly is that he's going to be looking for any event that could like maybe spiral into something bigger. And what I mean by that is like, you know how what's that movie called again? Final Destination. Um, where before any of the deaths occurred, there was always like that one pivotal moment that kind of just like potentially sparked the death scene. Like a gasoline tank falls off to the side and is basically unattended for a long period of time until eventually the match lights it on fire or something like that. So Phoenix is going to be looking for any such events that may like almost spontaneously cause a critical juncture or an event to happen, I guess. something that looks like could spark, I guess. Not like necessarily like gasoline in this example, but just like anything that looks like could lead to something big.
Go ahead and make an investigation check. Yeah, you're fine.
I don't know how I always roll 20s on these.
You're searching for anything that could maybe give you a clue on this critical juncture, as it were. Piecing together the various clues. Hmm. Um, Give me a moment. You search around the city to see if you can find anything that seems like it might give you some kind of insight. Phoenix sitting along one of the streets is like watching the people. When something sort of innocuous catches their eye and makes them think. There in the streets, there appears to be some children that have a sort of a racetrack that is circular between them. And they see that all the children, it's just a pack of five of them, begin racing off of like a countdown inside of the local language. But after passing by a corner, one of the children goes ahead and cheats and heads directly instead to the finish line while the others aren't looking.
Rule breaker. Of course. I knew it.
It seems benign. It's not exactly what Phoenix was searching for, but it makes them ponder. Like, given all the information thus far, the only critical juncture that would really make sense is reaching the end of the book.
Yeah. I mean, I thought he knew that, unless there's a deeper meaning that somehow I'm missing out on here.
Meaning that Phoenix is ponders is the question then should be, where is the end of the book located?
I don't think we know. Well, let's just poke around like we would do in a new chapter and just sort of see what happens.
Um, I guess if he's pondering possibilities for how this book technically ends, the book is titled The Canopic Being. Maybe there's something odd about that title.
Is Valen the canopic being? What is canopic?
Canopic jars are in Egyptian sort of burial situations when like an organ is taken out during mummification. It's put in a jar, and that jar is called the canopic jar.
Yes.
But the title is Canopic Being, so it's probably a person.
Or
Yeah.
a golem?
Or
Or
yeah,
a
like
golem,
a
yeah.
container or some
Yep.
kind of thing, which could describe this golem, I guess.
This one right here.
So maybe, you know what? I guess it couldn't hurt to try. I will attempt to use my find the path to find a canopic jar.
Just a canopic jar, just in general.
Yes.
The canopic being?
You'll go to the closest one. because I can't track a person. I can't say canopic being, so I might as well go for the next best thing, a
Well,
canopic jar.
if you get a response at all, then it's not a person. So it wouldn't hurt to try, I guess.
You'll aim for like at whatever the closest canopic jar might be, because there's probably not one in the city. Because why would there be canopic jars in the city? Um,
That's what you'd think, just in case though.
you'll find a path. What you find is that it seems to direct you over in the direction of the desert.
Well, I mean, if the story ends before he arrives, couldn't hurt. Uh, I guess Phoenix will turn to anybody who did accompany him on this venture and say he's gonna head out into the desert until the story ends. Um, I guess hopefully the team that's keeping tabs is Valen. Uh, he wishes them the best, but he's going out.
I think it's just you.
Yep, I guess that's it then.
Well, Layla would be with Phoenix. It's just kind of her thing.
Ah, yes, the reliable deputy.
Yeah, I got a job now.
The two Phoenix and Layla make their way to the edge of the city right over the next bit of time, and get a nice high vantage point by which they can kind of see it. The train tracks fading off into the distance from where they had arrived from. The desert itself, long and stretching out to the horizon, though from this high vantage point, almost like a watchtower in the city, you're able to get a breathtaking view of not only the city itself and the harbor, but also of the desert. And in the distance, far, far away, the only thing that's really visible from there is the sandstorm that brews constantly, which is the location that you are finding of you're finding the path directing you toward in the canopic jar as you're finding the path target.
Yeah, gotta be kidding me.
Is it the great white worm?
We're in the
I
great
don't know
worm.
if it's the great worm, but apparently that's the closest jar in this entire area. Or at least canopic jar.
Interesting.
I mean, I always figured there was something up with that sandstorm. Oh yeah, we also do need to fight that big worm too, don't we?
That's what's in the sandstorm, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was what's protecting the sandstorm right before the purple worms.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point in just going there to fight that by ourselves, though.
No, we would definitely need the others. I think I've died enough.
Agreed.
Oh, no.
Does it seem possible? I guess, given the length of time that Phoenix knows that that we've been here last time, does it look like we have enough time to reach to that sandstorm? If Phoenix were to gather the party,
You have more than one ways of teleporting, so technically, yes.
Was it?
okay.
Were we here until the fall of the first night, or were we here for a second night?
We
Because
were
we weren't
here
very long.
for.
Let me see.
I feel as though we're rushing to the end of this story without collecting all the Azamar gems, though it might
No,
be
we were only here before for a day, and it ended when Valen disintegrated. Like we went out for dinner with her, and then she was like, "Here's my task, bye." Like I'm dying, and then she was gone, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I remember
And
too.
yeah, like she asked me to go out onto the porch with her and was like, "I'm dying, here are all my notes." And Ash was traumatized. Yeah.
Do you still have
So
those
sad.
notes? Do you still have those notes?
That's a good question that we didn't really investigate before. So, I mean, DM previously Valen at the end of chapter 4 handed over all of my notes on the task to locate the scroll of Azamar before she
No,
disappeared.
you did not. You did not have those notes, no.
Okay.
But you know who does have those notes?
Valen. Wow. Wow.
Which, as we return back to the other group, you see Valen's like pondering, looking over at the golem. They look deep in thought, Ash.
All right, I will say. What is it that you are thinking, Valen? I can see something in particular is on your mind.
Oh, it's nothing too significant you have to concern about. There's a lot happening that we have to think about. With us being in the city and it being unfamiliar. You can tell exactly what they're trying to hide,
Yes.
Phoenix. In fact, I think anybody probably gets an idea of this, but you especially
God
know
damn
that this is very intentionally them trying to deflect the question.
I see like that scene, and Chuck's like, somebody better be dying. I'm dying.
Well, let me see if I can, before she dies, get a little bit more out of her. Valen, I feel as though we have made great strides, but yet we still seem to be missing something key, something critical. What are your thoughts on this? If there's anything you could think, if we could go back and redo it, what are we missing?
Feel like we sped as much as we could through it. You were all able to accomplish as much as you did. Is amazing, frankly. Way beyond any expectations I had. It, looking at that golem, seeing that there's a crystal over here, even in the city, it made me start wondering how many of them could there be? In the desert alone, after I touched the Ozamar Nexus that we had, I detected no less than 20 different Ozamar crystals. And during the whole train ride, it has become apparent to me that perhaps trying to get them all was folly to begin with. The amount of time it would take is just. And you see that one. You're observing carefully, Phoenix. You see that one of their pinkies that they're hiding has crumbled a little bit into dust, which they quickly reform back on.
Feels so good.
Phoenix will, I guess. Well, I don't know if I guess he will bring up about the sandstorm, and he just like come up, Valen. I don't know if you're intentionally trying to hide it. The condition is worsening. We don't have much time. I do want to particularly note something that I did notice off at the distance in my investigation of this city and careful thought process. I surmise that possibly, if we want to finish this goal as soon as possible, we head towards that sandstorm right away. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but uh, it's kind of I would say, a detective's intuition that something very vital and important is in there, and maybe exactly what we're looking for. No, is exactly what we're looking for.
Think so. But it's that obvious that as they do hold their hand and they show that they kind of give like a little smile as they show that their pinky keeps on trying to disintegrate and keep reforming it. My time here is not for long. And you are all only bound here to me by your contracts, which by the end of the day, I'm sure will no longer matter. You don't have to do this anymore.
No,
I'm
but
under
we want to.
If I'm under contract, I'm going to do this.
Shut up, Phoenix.
I will see it through to the very end.
No, we don't have to. We want to.
Yeah, he means that in the best way. Coming from him, it's an endearment.
We've been with you through thick and thin for a long time at this point. We'd like to help our friend as much as possible.
Regardless if I was under contract or not, I would have helped you. But I'm definitely helping you still. Really funny that out.
Especially because of the contract.
Well, Arca, upon the word friend, they like you see that their face like choke up a little. Yeah.
You're gonna hurt them.
You could see that Zikron is kind of like sneaking right by. They're not being super subtle about it, Phoenix. They're just listening in.
If possible, that sandstorm.
What makes you think that the sandstorm might be the point, though? It would be incredibly dangerous to just venture wildly into the actual phenomena. A disaster.
As wild as it may be, call it a detective's intuition from the last encounter we had with that storm. Something is important in there, and even then, Phoenix. Let's just say when I tried to find the path, something just maybe let's just say told me that's the direction we need to be headed. All roads point. All my intuition, everything tells me from the very beginning that sandstorm has been the hot spot, and I just know it. Something is
They
in
look
there.
over to they kind of look over to you, Ash, for what your second opinion on the matter is.
I believe what Phoenix says is correct. Most of what we've found seems to indicate there's a very strong relationship between the crystals, the gems we have found, and this sandstorm. Dangerous as it is, I do not believe we can avoid it.
The Z
Valen
biome.
kind of Valen kind of like closes her eyes and they seem to focus a bit as they put their hand together and it holds a little bit more strongly than before. Then who's ready for one more expedition?
Hip hip hooray! Okay.
Huzzah!
Phoenix will put his pipe to his mouth and just like, I'm good to go whenever you're ready.
As are the rest of us, I believe. Well, I can't speak for Malaka. Give her a moment.
I was
I
waiting
wonder
for
if
you
we
to
could
say
take a
that.
train ride.
Meanwhile, Malarka. Hello, I was just trying to learn more about your time things.
Yeah, us too. How about that golem, though? Isn't it a bit interesting?
Oh yes, that golem is so fascinating. There's so many facets about it that I've observed from a distance, and was able to sort of reverse engineer my mind about some of the magical implementations about its ancient technology at the very least.
Well, I think some of us would at least like you to have the opportunity to study that thing, but I think we also need to borrow your train for a little bit.
Hmm?
We have to shoot straight back into the desert real quick to help this person. It's
It's
important for the
real
future.
quick.
Well, it's not the train, but they go ahead and pull out from their pocket. You just see them throwing out some wrenches and other mechanical bits onto the sand. Here it is. They pull out like what appears to be like a sort of mechanical heart that pulses. Boom, boom. This is the train that you were talking about. It can be implanted onto an object in order to grant it a momentary amount of sentience under my command.
That's actually quite fascinating.
It's a Zikron original. I call it the Oasis.
He called it that before, didn't he? He called it before.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Hmm. Well, we need to get, crazy as it sounds, we need to go through the desert to get to that sandstorm as fast as possible. We might need use of that.
And Valena
I'll have
kind of just,
teleportation.
as you're saying that, Valena goes, ask, don't you have a way of teleporting us directly there?
I don't think we do, though,
Teleporting
do we?
directly there. I
We're
mean,
all hyped up to go on this adventure, and then I must get teleported. So we're just like, well, this is awkward.
I mean, but like honestly, like, is there a spell that even does that? I'm like, is it at a
Teleport.
distance? Teleport? Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
spell called
teleport.
teleport.
Does teleport seem
I-
like something a necromancer would have? No, no.
As a wizard, maybe, but I don't think a necromancer specifically.
Exactly, and I'm pretty sure that's not on my staff. I think I just have plain. Well, wait, let me check. Hold on. Pretty sure I just have plain. Will you get out of the way, you stupid message thing? Okay. Let's see.
I don't know why I pulled out the bag of beans.
Telekinesis. No, I just have plain
You
shit,
know
not
it's good.
teleport.
Alternatively, Zekron, we pretty much need to be at the sandstorm and maybe back within a day.
I see.
We needed to be there yesterday.
Yeah.
Then, yes, I think that maybe my services could be useful here. As long as you all are able to strap in and don't mind doing a little bit of heisting.
Only one of us is averse to
speed.
heisting,
Okay.
but we can fix that.
We don't need the whole train, mind you.
Just the first part with the engine.
Yeah. Yes.
Hmm. Well, I've never stolen a train before, but there's a first time for everything.
Phoenix cringes at the potential hearing of stealing a train, but this is for the story.
I think.
Should I introduce myself?
Yes, I think that'd be most beneficial.
They kind of like clamber sloppily over the edge. Here.
It's so wet.
Oh
There are stairs over here, my man.
They kind of dust themselves off a bit and then sort of stand a bit more upright. Hello. I believe I can offer my services to our time travelers here. Valen whispers Ash, they think you're time travelers?
Just go along with it. It's fine.
This is the line that somehow we've conjured up.
I'm like, he's an
Listen.
eccentric. Go along with it. Like,
If it ain't broke,
Then let us make post haste. They should be just about finished turning the train around. They're getting ready for the next voyage.
Then we best be off, I suppose.
We need a way of sneaking onto that train.
we can sneak, right? Like,
I do have stealth proficiency at least.
as do
I
I.
have
Hold on.
invisibility.
I do not really have either of those, TBH.
If
What are
we
you
need to
looking
sneak,
for?
I can use another third level for another enforced order.
Some people can
For
dimension
what?
door onto it, right?
True.
Sorry, I stepped out. What are we looking for?
We need to sneak.
We're
back
sneaking
onto
on the train.
So we can
Oh,
steal
I
it.
have permanent invisibility and dimension door.
Oh, there we go.
Maybe Dimension Doors can take somebody else who's not as sneaky.
Valen mentioned I can also teleport one person onto there from a short distance.
I can Misty step
Alright,
onto it, I think.
so
All right. If you aren't sneaky and don't think you can get on without extra assistance, put yourself on the right side, where Zikron is, because Zikron cannot get on stealthily without assistance.
I think Big Nimbus is gonna take a break because he will attract attention and is not very sneaky.
You could be a
See,
distraction.
the
What about
thing
you,
is,
Joshua?
So Alec can get on the train because they can teleport.
I can get on the train, but if you need me to bring someone with me, I can.
I believe Zashi also
Well,
has
that just
dimension
leaves
door.
Layla and Zashi. Oh yeah, Zashi
Yeah.
also has Dimension
Layla
Door, so
can-
Zashi can easily
Layla
get
can
on.
I
use
do
Ring of Shadow to get
actually
onto us.
cast the dimension door
I
at
can-
level
I can get on
9,
there, fine.
so
Oh, what does that do?
I think I can bring more people, or maybe not.
It does not know.
Dang,
What?
it should be.
What does it do for an upcast?
I don't know.
It does
I
nothing.
mean, there are some spells that do nothing for upcast. Yeah.
All right, then. Valen will help River get onto the train. They don't mind using their teleport for that.
Hell yeah.
All right, so
My
Valen's in
dimension
there.
door deals damage. I don't know why.
So we need one for Zekron. Can somebody handle that
Because
one?
if you try teleporting into a solid object, you take damage. That's why.
Oh.
Can someone take Zekron?
I'll take Ash. And
No, I don't need help.
Oh.
It's just
The
Zekron.
people on the right need. Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Hold on. Before I cast that, I can also do a polymorph.
We don't
Um,
need it, I think.
So okay, then never mind. Because I was gonna say if I
You
need to just
could.
bring more than
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
person.
You only need two. It seems like you're fine with just two people, though. And they're both 4th level, I think. Dimension Door and Polymorph are 4th level. Well, for you to pack magic slots, so I guess it doesn't matter which is which.
Yeah. Where the fuck did my token go?
Spooky.
Whatever.
You're over
Yeah, I'll
here.
bring one of them.
Yeah. You're bringing Z. Actually, since we're roommates, how about you bring me and Valen can bring Zekrom?
Sure, I don't care.
Okay.
Damn. Doesn't care.
Zikron kind of awkwardly goes, "Hi." And I goes, "Hi."
This is a perfect match because he's so wet and she's so dry.
It's true. What if they
So
fall in love? Oh my god.
technically, of the people here, who has the least likely chance of succeeding? Because Zashi could also just
River.
Dimension Door somebody else. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna say bring your. Yeah.
The train has been turned around at this point, right? They have a way of being able to reroute it to the other direction.
Well, we're doing
And
this again. Before he departs, Phoenix
Zikron
purchases
is
2 tickets.
of course. Zikron is teleported into the front passageway first before anyone else and takes like a few minutes setting things up. Valen communicates. Okay. Zikron says it's okay and ready to go.
Nod, nod.
All right, we're all good to go.
Let's get in there.
Layla's invisible. No, Layla's not invisible.
She can
I
shadow
I
us.
can turn.
Oh yeah, you could shadow. Yeah.
Yep. No,
Just
that's what I was
literally-
gonna use the Ring of Shadows.
Ring of
Yeah,
Shadows
you
would be.
Easy. Ring of Shadows. Malarka, what was your way?
Misty Step through the train.
All right, easy. Zashi, were you just Dimension Dooring or something else?
You're typing.
Tiago is typing.
Nice.
I didn't understand the thing you typed.
Someone needs to carry a door, otherwise Ashen step a game Misty step.
Yeah, nobody needs a dimension door, so Misty's your Ashen step is fine then.
Also, I don't know why you wrote as Alec. That was weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
Ashen Step. Doo. Ashen
Hey,
Step.
Aqua, do you know why it always keeps saying Alec old down on my sheet?
Fuck. Ugh.
Hello?
Maybe the configuration? Oh, yeah, it's because they had to
Mm.
change it that it's related to. There we go. Done.
Also,
Hi,
it's an
Mishra.
abyssal Zashi because for some reason the default language now sets to abyssal because it's in alphabetical order.
That is weird. I'll look into fixing that later.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fell asleep in my chair.
No worries, it happens.
It's fine.
You're in the middle of a
We're-
trip.
It's not like
We're on a
Maisha was
train
doing
heist.
much.
We're on a
Ooh.
train heist again.
Yep, everybody's on the train. Get on the train.
Zashi probably would have had
We're back
to,
at it.
Dimension Door Maestro in.
What's your stealth check, by the way, Maestro? Or do you have Misty Step?
10. 10.
Do you have Misty Step? Oh, no, you have a 10.
No.
Plus 10?
Yeah, plus 10.
Oh, you're good then.
Make that stealth check then, Maisha, if you'd like to do that, or unless you want to teleport on somehow.
I don't have my
Zashi
own
can.
teleportation.
Zashi does have a dimension door to get her on if necessary.
There's a door on
Yeah.
the front compartment of the train. That's good enough.
Yeah, if you
Zashi
want
has
to.
an extra dimension door.
I mean, I'll triple check, but yeah, there's not a lot of fucking teleportation available to clerics, unfortunately.
No, you don't got any.
Yeah, so. Oh, let's fucking see this shit of a stealth roll.
I mean,
Not by yet.
I mean,
Pretty
that's
good.
pretty good. Yeah.
That's pretty
I
good.
expected much worse.
Give me one moment.
Ooh, do I get to do my bullshit soon?
We're stealing the train so we can go fight the giant white worm in the middle of the sandstorm, I guess.
Ooh.
So
So I will get to do my bullshit.
Exactly.
I mean, if it okay, as long as there's ads, because it probably won't fail any saves very early, but still. Wait, it might be a monstrosity. Ooh, disadvantage.
I hope it's a
Anyhow.
monstrosity. Ooh.
Monstrosities
That's
have disadvantage against my poison.
One second.
Because I think I fell asleep before this, did we end up leaving the book or no?
no, we're still in the book.
Nope.
Well,
Okay.
we left it.
Oh,
and then
wait.
We came back.
Wait. What part
Wait, when
did
did you
not?
fall asleep?
Yeah, when did you fall asleep? Do you last remember?
He was talking. We were debating whether or not we should leave. I think.
Okay,
Okay,
so
yeah.
we were in the last book. Yes, we did jump out of the book and immediately jumped into book 4. However, it would seem that we have a high suspicion that from Valen's words that collecting all the gemstones is entirely unnecessary. So knowing this knowledge, we have all that we need to finish this book. So we're basically charging straight for the sandstorm because when
Like,
Phoenix used Find a Path, to find a canopic jar, and the literal closest canopic jar was in that sandstorm.
I Let's do this
Yeah.
bullshit then.
All right, you get on to the train. On. And in like a 1 and a 2 and 3 and Zikron activates the Colossus, which steams roars with a beginning. The passerbys all around the city seem to notice that the train has just started as people will go, "Hey!" and yell at the train with various versions of "Hey!" and "What?"
NPC
It's not stop
moments.
the train.
You hear one of them yell,
And
"Provide
Zikron
jokes."
goes, Zikron says, "We're going to need some
Joke.
turbo speed for this." As
Let's
they
go.
activate the
And I
Colossus to go.
shift into maximum ogre drive.
I love that I don't
Oh God.
technically have an aura, but I gave myself a little bit.
Not even
Just
on the
because.
train.
Yo, guys. We don't have
Wait,
to fight the giant worm alone. We're fighting it with the Colossus on our side.
Ooh, fun.
I mean, I doubt the track goes through the storm, does it?
yeah. So is half the map going fast for you guys, or the whole map?
Half the map.
I just zoomed in on the part that does it because otherwise it would be
I
straight
Oh,
didn't
God.
lines.
realize that. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, we're all in like the
I didn't want to hurt
line
anybody's eyes. I didn't want to hurt
Rain,
anyone's eyes.
Rain is basically going
Holy
a gajillion
shit.
miles an hour.
That is
Steam
so
ahead!
funny. God.
Yo.
Yeah, the way you did that, Malarka, it looks like you
Almost fell off a little
okay,
bit.
you know what? Yeah. Like, okay, I'm gonna do a thing.
How did you end up over there?
She just dragged her token.
Yeah.
No,
And then you
I
see your
mean,
token kind of go flying.
Yo, this is kind of cool, actually. Like, zooming.
Yung.
By my calculations, it shouldn't take too long for us to return back to the desert. You have to be careful because also the acceleration is stable. Anytime you hit like a bump, you all kind of like, jostle a little bit in the air because the Colossus
Yeah.
swings so fast through the desert.
Malarka will just sit down. It's not like she has that much height anyway, so it's not like it'll
You're
make a
doing
difference.
it too now?
What?
You said Malarka's gonna sit down.
Holy shit, I did! What the fuck? Okay. Wow. I'm still tired, I guess.
It only takes about 2 hours at this maximum speed to take a trip that took over a day before.
Wow.
You're going insanely fast on this track.
That's very fast.
It's like a bullet
Let's
train,
go.
basically.
Yeah.
So I know
Normally, steel would be able to handle a speed like this, but my Colossus is much stronger than regular steel.
about that. I don't know if maybe we thought this all the way through or not. How do we stop?
Oh. I should simply be able to tell the Colossus to stop us. Safely. As long as I'm careful about it. Because if I say stop, it will lurch to a stop, and that would be very bad for all of us.
No.
Let's
Indeed.
Alex just zoomed off the train to the right. Fell behind.
Okay, well, as long as it's just
But
safe
why?
option.
Maisha will hear that and then just nod and then just wedge
What
herself
happened to my
into a corner.
token?
You're over
You
there.
fell off.
You're
Oh.
you're
Wait, where
over.
is she?
There you
Over.
go.
She was over there.
There
I
it is.
literally was right here, but then
Over
something
here.
happened again.
Yeah, you were all the way over to the right is what happened. Yeah,
Well,
your token is still right here. See?
it works out pretty well in any case because
See?
at some point you find yourself back at
We made it back.
Oh,
All right. How far away is
How do we
this?
derail this thing to get to?
Choo 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 choo. The train slows down significantly. A little faster than you would like, but you're not dying from
yeah,
it.
Maisha wedged herself in for a reason.
Oh, I have a little bit of motion sickness for that.
Oof.
Well, time is of the essence. Let us keep pressing on to that sandstorm.
Let's go.
How
Let's
far
go.
away is it?
You
Did
look
guys
out.
find a path?
Finding a path in this case ain't totally necessary, as you see it right there. The sandstorm isn't too far away. Normally only a day's worth of travel, but you're sure, based on its trajectory, that you can just intercept whatever way it's going.
Oh yes, let's go.
All right.
Now, before we head on in, do we have any way of being able to deflect the strong winds of it? Otherwise, we'll just be blinded as soon as we get in and pushed around.
Can we not travel through the sand thanks to the Azamar crystal? Hold on, am I misreading that item?
Um,
You pull out the Ozamar Nexus and investigate it once more to see what it can do.
You're able to. You can swim through sand as if you were swimming through water.
Do you mean the fast wind though, like buffeting us, pushing us around?
Yeah, I mean we're effectively just swimming through it. So as long as we're not above the surface, it can't push us.
Oh, I see.
The
what
worm,
you
however,
mean.
will try to murder us, though.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, we already knew it was going to try murdering us anyway, so.
um,
That
let's
doesn't
see.
stop us
Freedom
from
of
not being
movement
able to
is single
see.
target.
I was gonna say I do have freedom of movement. Would that work?
Yeah, I do have it. But it's single target.
I
Does
don't
it have
think
a?
we need something that stops us from it blinding us and pushing us away, though.
Mm-hmm.
Swimming through the
Well,
sand is unorthodox, but could work. The sandstorm can't push us if we're embedded in the sand.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I guess any kind of goggles might be good enough to have us able to see in it, I guess.
Goggles? Ah! Zagrana hops on the chance to be useful. Hold on, let me pull out some and a little bit of glass. And hiya! They construct a little goggle.
Just a
Oh,
goggle.
amazing.
Just a single goggle for one eye.
Oh.
I need more time to turn into proper goggles. I was excited.
Take no worries. I
Uh,
mean, take your time, but also don't take your time.
yeah, take your time quickly.
They work on proper goggles for everybody over the next course of time.
Nice.
Let's see. Do I have anything?
so Aqua, my abyssal stasis makes somebody unable to like move without my will, like grappling, restraining, paralysis, shoving, etc. Would that work on keeping me steady?
Yes, it would.
Okay, so I'm fine then. And the other part of my movement thing is that I can walk on any surface.
Um, I can probably pass any save? Question mark. Oh.
Just fucking
Ooh,
through
I
it.
have. If you guys want me to use an 8th level slot, I have Holy Aura, which gives us advantage on all saves while I maintain concentration. But it only lasts for 1 minute. Never mind.
I do not believe I have a cool way to. I might have to use the Malarka method of just tough it out.
I mean, we could always just swim through it. So,
Well, the swimming isn't the issue.
Yeah.
It's the visibility when we're fighting it.
oh, the visibility. But we got goggles now, don't we? So is that no
Yep.
longer an
Yeah,
issue?
I mean, it's not no longer an issue. Like, it stops the sand from getting in our eyes, but it still like obscures, like, because the air itself is full of sand,
I
so
mean,
we have
as long as
trouble
it's
seeing.
not totally thing, I'll be fine.
What if we move inside of a force cage?
Can you
How
move
to,
the force cage?
like a
I don't
Put
believe
it
so.
on a movable object
Hmm.
and get inside of it. I don't know.
we could do like a gerbil ball sort of approach.
Yeah, like yeah. You guys just don't like my genius.
There. Okay, I don't know if the spell is in 5e or if it works the same way, but resilient sphere. Is that a
Otiluke's resilient sphere.
exactly?
I don't remember what it does. Here, I'll take a look.
As you investigate Autoluke's resilient spear, the you can already see the beginnings of the sandstorm beginning to make their way over as you traveled out another like 2 or 3 hours to a spot where they would eventually intercept.
Hmm.
All right, here we
Uh,
go.
as it sort of looms over the area, Zikron like seems to get cold feet. Is this necessary as well for my eventual rise to fame and power?
No,
Well,
you can.
you don't have to be here, so to speak.
Okay. Well, then I bid all of you adieu.
What a lad.
Run without rhythm.
We should have told him that he was going to get very rich off the worm.
The resilient sphere only holds one person, unfortunately.
Yeah, we need a bunch.
It can be carried, but
All right, everyone, steady yourselves.
Phoenix, as soon as the winds start picking up, he's basically going to half submerge, or like half of his body is like in the sand, but he just still is just like moving.
That's true with the Azamar Nexus shards. You move through sand like you're swimming.
Yeah.
I hate sand. Of course, it's rough and it gets everywhere.
geez, yeah, that visibility sucks.
Yeah. Phoenix loves sand because it's coarse and rough and it doesn't respect privacy.
Interesting.
Sure.
As the sands begin picking up, and that is when you see the first of these.
Of course,
It's not a
it's
surprise when it arrives. You're not surprised
Yeah.
at its arrival, or when the second one arrives, or when the third. But you have a new weapon on your side this time. As you all prepare for your initiative and your combat to begin, River, I believe you have something in your hands that is beginning to glow perpetually, and you can feel power coursing through it.
Mhm.
Is it encompass?
You do see encompasses glowing.
Oh.
I wonder why. I say, huh? It does
Oh.
delightfully glow when it absorbs souls. So maybe this is telling me that it's ready for a nice meal? Unsure. Can I use Arcana to like try and figure out what it's trying to tell me?
The will of Macabre flows through you, and for Arcana knowledge, you can tell that there must be a number of souls around this area that it is ready to feast on.
Oh, always hungry.
Oh, she hungry.
A large number of souls detected.
Well,
I think he's talking about the action part of Encompass.
yeah, it wants you to nom them all up. You've got a 300-foot range on that, and
Yeah,
you could
I
say
need you guys to step away from me.
you can pick. You
It's
can pick.
creatures
You
of
could say
choice.
all creatures. Yeah, you could say
I thought all creatures of choice were pulled.
All creatures.
All creatures of your choice. Oh, of your
say
choice must make the dex save. So
yeah,
the
just say all
Charisma save.
creatures. Say all creatures other than our party.
so the oh yeah. I can do that. You guys ready to get jiggy with all these worms that are gonna immediately appear in and amongst us
Yes,
as they
so.
get yanked towards us?
Yep.
Do I have to be able to? So like, if I can't see a creature, can I choose it,
Yes,
or can I, or
you
can
know
I?
they're there.
So I'll do. All right. Fuck it. I mean, I've got it. I will
And I
do the
can heal.
thing.
Plus
You
100 HP, but I can heal you back up.
you pour some of your Slife Force energy into Encompass, which flows with malevolent energy, and it slams into the sand with a resounding impact as if the sand were a solid surface. In an instant, here's what you see both things happen sort of simultaneously. The first is that right in front of you, River, a plethora of purple bodies surround you. There were so many sands and so many worms inside of the sand nearby. And then, in an instant, they all get just one gasp of breath before you see every single one of their souls get rended out and absorbed into Encompass.
Whoa.
Badass.
They cannot pass the save. Not only can they not pass the save, they will always fail it by 10 or more.
Whoa.
What is your DC on that?
27.
So they've got
Even
a
on a nat
-4.
20, it's still not enough.
God damn. That was spicy.
Okay. All right.
Aqua's like,
that was your
it's
you
too
shall
late
not
for
pass
combat.
moment. Like,
I'm just so skilled, you guys.
Yikes.
That's nothing like the time when I killed 10,000 of those damn glass elementals.
Yeah,
it was
it
only
was more like
10,000? I thought it was like 30.
it was 100,000 actually.
Yeah. But it was 10 with a single strike, so it feels like 10,000.
10,000 per turn.
I remember you guys fighting Thursdays getting destroyed, but yeah.
We
sure.
leave the jocks alone and they come back out of the desert. Like, yeah, we had a great time. Like,
Yeah.
That was
Valid
Nice.
sort
so
of looks
funny.
at Valid looks
Good.
on it with a little bit of horror, like, oh my god.
God is good.
Nah.
Share the
you
god,
finish
lady.
with that. God is good.
God is good.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Did you sacrifice 100 HP, River?
I did,
Yeah.
but
Let
then
me look at my thing.
they died like right next to me, so each one gave me 20 hit points, so I go back up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Nice.
Encompass absorbs the life essence and shares a little bit of the spoils with you, River, as you feel yourself rejuvenated once more.
How often can I do this?
As often as you
It has no limit.
As
The
long as
limit
I
does
have health?
not exist.
The limit does not exist. Okay.
You move further through the storm. There is more distance to create. Is there somewhere in the storm specifically you've all decided to head?
Wherever Phoenix finds the path
Fine.
to. Probably
Yeah,
the
Wherever you
I'll
center.
find.
spot the white worm or whatever.
I'll find a path again for the canopic jar, and I'll head towards it.
Right.
Freaking.
With your keen mind and some ability to do some calculations in your head, Phoenix, go ahead and make a. Let's say that would be a. Kind of check would that be? Yeah, that would be kind of a mixture of
Survival.
history and investigation. Go make a roll for both.
Oh, okay. I have expertise in history, and I don't think I need to explain for investigation.
You estimate that the approximate location of where this random canopic jar must be is probably close to like the center of the sandstorm. And thus keep the party oriented in a path that based on where the winds of the sandstorm are and the direction of your find the path will allow you to keep oriented toward the direction of the center without getting lost.
Yo, Phoenix will just lead the team towards that direction then.
Eh?
You move forward a little bit further when you see it once more. Another set of purple worms around the area, ready to turn you into lunch.
Second verse, same as the first.
Well, these are bigger.
These are actually the same size.
Yeah.
This has
Oh, really?
no merit on them as, once again, encompass. As they are absorbed in and immediately killed once more. This kind of happens a few more times.
Okay.
Encompass is
How's-
happy.
I mean, it
What
is an
helps us?
artifact. It better be happy.
You're getting closer to the site of something that you had once sort of seen before, however. And we are ending the session very soon, so don't worry.
Oh, phew. Okay.
I'm very EP.
You see the giant white worm that you had seen before, even larger than the purple worms that you had once seen.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
do this. Unless, can your encompass murder it? There's no way, right? I think it's
Surely
surely
legendary.
not. Surely not. Yeah. It's gotta have
Legendary
legendary resistance.
bitch. Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
so what we do is we wait until we've used up its legendary resistances.
And then we'll give it a try. But it also its saves could be better.
Oh, probably.
Probably.
I mean, it's charisma, so it's probably not quite as high, but
Maybe this is a very charismatic worm.
All the other worms wish to mate with this one.
or follow its lead.
I mean, if
Yeah.
I were a smaller worm, I'd be into this worm.
Would you
Especially if you're into Vor.
Would you guys still love me if I was a worm?
Of
No.
course.
Thank you.
No.
I love the honest
No.
answers. Thank you.
If you still played as well as you did, totally. If
I
you were
just
still
ru-
you.
Would you like to try using encompass on it, or would you like to? I guess well, it's really hard to see here of all the sand, so I wanted to say
Yeah.
you can an investigation check, but even with Phoenix's perception, seeing through sand, it's not just difficult; it's basically impossible.
Wait,
To see.
really? I have blind sight, dark vision, tremor
Oh,
sight,
How
and true
far? How
sight.
far out? And how far out does your blind sight extend?
70 feet.
Let's say is this within 70? That's it. Oh, not quite. So you can only get like the vaguest of an outline of it inside of the
How far is
sand.
your tremor sense?
Hmm.
My tremor sense is 100 feet.
A bit better.
No, it's 90 feet actually.
Your special eyes don't do shit against tiny rocks.
All right, you
You know what this means? I need
you,
more
Elite,
blind sight.
your tremor sense does
More
see something
eyes.
actually. As you as a worm here is somewhat in range. There is two things that happen in order right before the session ends. The first thing that happens to Phoenix is you notice that for as much as this worm's body is large, its body seems to extend further into the sand than what the surface seems to imply.
Oh no.
As in the tail part of the worm you see there. It's not the end of its tail. The ground around all of you begins to rumble intensely
Excuse me.
as the sand clears away just for a moment as a much, much larger head
That's
rises
not
up.
a worm.
This,
It's its
that's
tongue.
not.
Oh my
That's one of its.
goodness.
We
It's
just get
the
Alaskan
Alaskan bullworm.
Oh my God.
So what we thought was its head was really its tongue.
Yeah.
We just
my
got
goodness.
fucking bullwormed.
We got fucking bullworm. God fucking damn.
What is this? Dune Part 3. Oh.
Yo,
It's the Alaskan bullworm.
Y'all got bullwormed, as that's where we will end the session.
awesome.
Pick up in 3
Thank you.
weeks because I'll be gone for the next 2 weekends.
Thank you for the
Yeah.
session. I
This is
gotta
where
go.
he
Run
leaves
the
us at.
session.
I gotta run to the bathroom. See you guys later.
Right.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm
Evolution of Evil, perhaps?